We just got back from TwitchCon. We just got our voices back from TwitchCon specifically. So yeah, I definitely underpacked for TwitchCon. That's what I'm saying. Okay, look, and I like looked up the temperature. I looked up the weather, and in my head, it was gonna be like Bay Area 70, because Bay Area 70 is still pretty chill. Like Bay Area 70 is nice and breezy. You know what I mean? Because it's the Bay. It's the Bay. No, there is no ocean breeze in San Diego. Do not get it twisted. There is not an ocean breeze in San Diego. It smells weird, and it was hot as fuck. It was hot as hell. I did have fun though. I did have fun. Oh my god, Walkie, it was nice seeing you at TwitchCon. Thank you for hanging out. You were so chill. I was actually talking about you yesterday. Kai, I'm back. Hi, Guru. Welcome in. Happy to see you again. I'm happy to be here again. Bro, I felt like such a ghoster because I was like, don't worry, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. And then I sounded the way that I did. Wait, did you guys see the video that I posted of what my voice sounded like? Because it was like high key. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Like every time I spoke to someone, they gave me this like look of like worry and astonishment. Cause like, I think everyone thought I was sick. Listen, I didn't get sick, okay? I did not get the con cold, but I did lose my voice night one, bitch. Like night one, and I was already tapping out. Okay, wait, here. I found it. Okay, why is my head so big? It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The size, it's not the size of the head. It's what can fit inside of it, truly, honestly.
Streams, why aren't you live? I can't talk.
Okay, it was really bad.
I'm not sick. I'm just cooked. I gotta stop talking so much. I gotta learn when to shut up, and I gotta stop screaming.
Yeah, so I can explain what happened. So basically, so Raspy, it was like, was it like kind of cute though? Like, did you guys kind of like it? You got sick, bro, and you had to miss work? Oh, hell no. Girl, why were you screaming? I'm so glad you asked. Let's get into the TwitchCon recap, shall we? TwitchCon recap. Okay, so day one, okay? I should have known I was cooked from day one. Night one is Thursday, okay? So I don't know if you guys know this or whatever, but I did get partnered on Twitch before TwitchCon 2025. Which means that me being the girly I am, I had to go. I had to go to the partner party, right? Big partner, right? So I went to the partner party, and that was mistake number one. Let me just be so dead ass. Mistake number one, going to the partner party. Not because it wasn't fun. It was because it was loud as fuck. Because, you know, like Twitch likes to incorporate like they like to incorporate the people on Twitch, right? Like Twitch likes to incorporate. Hi, hello, Josiah. I'm in the middle of a story time. Please don't mess up my clip. Hi, Oni, you cutie patootie butt. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so I go to the partner party. It was loud as hell. Why? Because Twitch likes to incorporate people into their parties and such. And what they incorporated was I'm never gonna get through this story, bro. Chloe! I see her ears perking up. She's just waiting for me to look away. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Mixmaster. Okay, so it was loud as hell because there was a DJ, and of course, me and my friends, we were like, oh, let's have a conversation right in front of this DJ booth. For what reason? I don't know. Right? So we cooked ourselves already because for some reason we were having a whole conversation in front of the DJ booth. Okay. I was talking a lot. Like, oh my God, you guys would have been really proud of me. You guys would have been so proud of how many people I talked to and connected with. I set up like 3 collabs. I set up like 3 collabs like out at the partner party. It was insane. Is this your real voice? I'm so used to it being raspy. Bro, do you see why I was going through it at the house now? Do you see why I couldn't shut up? because this is what I sound like. Usually I am a force to be reckoned with. I'm a force to be reckoned with. No, he was at my B&B like a lot, but he never heard me talk normally because I lost my voice Friday night. No, we'll get into that. So Thursday night, right? We do the whole thing. What did I do after the partner party? I think I streamed afterwards. Yes, Thursday night after the partner party. Now it's 10 p.m. or something. It's like 10:30, 11 p.m. And I spark stream because I'm fucking crazy. I spark stream and we do our housewarming party. It was supposed to be a Mario Kart. There were no inputs on the TV and my Wii couldn't connect to it. So we instead did like the buzz drinking game together, and we were just like yapping, having some drinks, blah, 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 whatever. Got my YouTube video, good to go. Next day is Friday. Can I just say how crazy it is to go to a convention for the second time? Because last year, if you guys didn't know, last year I went to TwitchCon. I was a VTuber, bro. People didn't even know what I looked like. I was a VTuber with like maybe 2,000 followers, no presence on TikTok, barely any presence on Twitter, no presence on Instagram, like averaging, I don't even know, averaging not a lot. Like, it was crazy because last year I was approaching everybody. Yes, I used to be a VTuber, bro. I was approaching everybody and I had to introduce myself. I was like, hello, I'm Kai. Like, nice to meet you. Kai Uwoos, you know, all that shit. And so this year, coming from being a faceless creator that was quite literally a nobody, like nobody knew who I was. I was very small and I only played Overwatch. So I was only known in the Overwatch community. Those were the only people that knew me. To now having people approach me this year, bro, I was like, oh my gosh, like there is no way, like there's just simply no way to feel like a failure whenever you're in that position. Like that was crazy. That was insane, bro. Hi, Epic Dan. W Motion, right? I'm a beginner streamer. Can you help me with my settings? Ooh. No, you do not want me on your tech team. I suck at tech. Look up a YouTube video. YouTube will help you out, I promise. You're literally glowing. Oh my god, guys, it's sweat. Thank you so much. I showered right before stream and now I'm like overheating because of like the shower water. But I do like showering right before stream because it does look like I'm glowing. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Teehee. Appreciate it. No, but deadass, like I was so grateful because, like, dude, people on the internet are hostile, okay? People on the internet are mean. I'm sure you guys already knew that. But people on the internet are really fucking mean. And so going from this, like, sorry, my throat's still kind of cooked. I'm a Kiriko Mercy main. Okay. Going from online where people just shamelessly are like, you suck, you fell off, you're not shit, to then going to TwitchCon and having people approach you and ask you about your content, ask what you're like cooking up, ask you like for advice and just like insight and want pictures with you. Like it was just crazy, bro. Like that was one of the most insane shit ever. You did not make... No, I never said I made up the dapping up tins thing. I didn't make it up. I didn't make up dapping up tins. I just wanted to do that. Kai, help me build my platform. I can't help you do that. I can't. Honestly, if you... Okay, use the... I think I have a react to this thing on Twitch. If you do that, I have to get through my TwitchCon recap first. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. If you ask a question on the react to this thing on Twitch, I'll get back to it because I have to finish the Twitch recap. I have to finish the TwitchCon recap. Okay, so we're on Friday, right? Monotone from now on. I'm not sick. I have asthma. I'm asthmatic. That is really ableist of you to say. That is really fucked up and ableist. Oh my god, you're gonna get canceled. Oh my god, you're gonna get canceled. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Excuses. Hell no, bro. Okay, wait. Spoilers. We can't talk about dapping up Berlisi yet. We can't talk about Berlisi yet because that Berlisi happens on Saturday. So Friday, okay? Friday. What even happened on Friday? I didn't really do anything on Friday but like walk around and like meet people. So after Friday, was my party day, okay? Airdrop and oxygen. Thank you so much, Quam. I why did I call you Quam? I didn't even try to read it. Oh my god. Q man. I didn't even attempt to read. I apologize. So Friday, right? All I really do is like hang out with my friends. I talk, I meet people, I do my connects, you know the vibes. Got my connects in there, setting up my collabs, letting people know who I am, all that shit. I'm doing my PR run, okay? And so I afterwards, at the end of the con, I went to the Creator U Mixer, which was really cool. Creator U Mixer was wild because it's like those were the people that were very much on like my outer circle that I've never really talked to. It's like, I like to think about, I mean, the best way I can describe it is like J-Bro's friends. Like I know a lot of the people from the Creator U Mixer, like from J-Bro and like ASAP Yami. So it was pretty cool like meeting everybody. It was very chill, it was relaxed. There was a little charcuterie board. There were some bevies, like all that stuff, you know what I mean? But after the Creator U Mixer, I had a generational run, some might say. I had the Lurk It party. I went to the Lurk It party. They dropped a game. So I got to go there. And then I went to the Blurt party. Now, the Lurk It party was funny because it was just me and J-Bro. Yes, Lurk It. Yes, I did see Danny Bands. I did not sniff him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what anyone smells like. Frankly, I wasn't worried about all that. If someone smelled bad, I would know, but no one smelled bad, so it's fine. Yeah. Yes, I was at TwitchCon. I was. So I went to the Lurk It party. That was really chill and casual. Shout out to them though, because they gave us free drinks. So we got like free drink tickets, and then like J-Bro was my +1 for that one, and I brought him in, and we just kind of like we hung out, we networked with a couple creators, but I had to do a generational speed run, right? Because so here was the plan. Here was the game plan for the group. My B&B plus like J-Bro. We were going to go to Jaden Violet's rave because he was throwing an event, and Jaden and I were like, I don't know if we're mutuals, but like we've talked. I've rated him a couple times, you know. I like what he does. I like his vibe. I like his vision. I think he's gonna blow up. I dead ass think he's gonna blow up. So I was like, let me go support him because I would like him to be a homie. So that was the plan. But the rave didn't start until 10 p.m. But my party started at 9. So I was like, okay, let me go to the Lurk It party for like 30 minutes to an hour. Then I'll go to the Blurt party for about an hour, and then we'll all hit the rave together. Now, this spiraled out of control while I was at my parties. So me and J-Bro, we're casually sipping. We had 2 drinks. We had 2 drinks at the Lurk It party that were very watered down, okay? Very watered down. Killa, I do not have a P.O. box, but if you check my Twitch, I do have a throne, and you can gift me anything from there. So, like, you can gift me things off of, like, pretty much any mall, like, website, shit like that. So, yeah, you can definitely do that. Holy shit, I forgot this is how you sound. Okay, chill! You guys, hop off. Okay, anyway, so me and J-Bro, we have 2 drinks. We have 2 drinks at the Lurk It party, right? And then we go over to the Blurt party. I wasn't able to get anyone else into the Blurt party, so I was soloing it. Like, I was terrified. One, because, like, I knew that, like, so the person that invited me to the Blurt party was Tipachu. And, like, she she was with like another like full group, and I didn't want to like bother her the whole time, so I was like, oh, like I'm gonna have to like do my own thing. Oh my god, Kaz, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you for that 34-month tier 1 sub. That's my goat. OMG, the temporary voice was better. Okay, so you guys liked it whenever I couldn't talk. Whatever, fuck you. Hi Robbie, how are you doing? Anyway, back to the party. So then I go to the Blurt party, okay? The Blurt party is scary for me because I'm soloing it. I'm solo queuing the club, okay? queuing the club is crazy, okay? Because you don't get to like, you don't have an emotional support homie. You know what I mean? So here I am in the club. I walk in. Doop, 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 doop. I see none other than Ray's player Mia Mouse, Valorant streamer, at the club. I was like, hell yes, I'm gonna say hi to her. So I say hi to Mia Mouse. I go, hello, kitty, and I say hi to her friend. And we're kind of like shooting the shit, right? We get there early. We got there early. It's only 10 p.m. at this point. And if you don't know about anything about clubbing, 10 p.m. is early for the club, okay? 10 p.m. is early for the club. It closes at 3 a.m. You are an early riser. You are getting the fucking senior citizens breakfast special if you're at the club at 10 p.m. Okay, there's nobody there. So we're kind of like hanging out, right? And I'm kind of like, maybe I should just like go see my homies. It's already 10 o'clock. The rave is like already started, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, maybe I should just go hit the hay and go hang out with my friends, right? But at the same time, I'm texting J-Bro, and he is telling me that my group is drunk. Guys, we have plans to go out after this. Why are we getting sloshed? Why are we getting sloshed at the bar when we have plans to go out, right? So I'm getting news of this. And I'm like, okay, let's recalibrate. Who other texts me than my friend, Miss Catalixia? If you guys don't know Catalixia, she also is one of my Stream University homies, and she was like, are you going to the OSCS party? Do you guys know what OSCS is? That is on some chill shit, okay? That is the group that like Sunny, Arky, Yugi, but like those people, like they're in it. So they are they are OSCS, okay? And their group was throwing a party. I was like, oh, I didn't RSVP, and so she sends me the RSVP link. And she's like, oh, just sign up for it. Just put your name on the list. They know you. And I was like, bitch, I don't have that kind of motion. Now, when I tell you, I have never had my ego stroked and inflated the way I did this night. Who am I there with? Bro. Oh, wait, I skipped a I'm sorry. I skipped a spot. I skipped a section. I skipped a session. Okay, so I'm hanging out with Mia and her friend, right? So we're hanging out together. And one of their mutuals comes up and is like, hey, we have a booth. Do you guys want to come sit with us? So I got adopted into a booth at the club, aka I got free drinks, baby. That was amazing. I was like, oh my god. Now it's not like we were like ordering drinks and shit like that. They got a bottle or two, and they were just like, oh my god, I almost forgot to tell you guys this. So they were like, we want to go to the OSCS party, right? So I'm like, okay. So maybe the whole squad's pulling up. So now all of us are now are opening up the link to go to the OSCS party. Now, this was generational. Realistically, I think it's like 9:56 that I like send the link. So I got the link at like 9:56. I apply to get into the OSCS party at 9:57. 9:58, I get a message. You have been RSVP'd. Like, looking forward to seeing you soon. 1 minute, baby. 1 minute acceptance into the party. I was like, I'm in there. I'm in there. I'm up. I'm up. They cannot stop me. You cannot tell me shit. You couldn't tell me shit that night. You could not tell me shit that night. Okay? So I get into the OSCS party. Now here's where it starts to fall apart again. I get a text again. J-Bro saying that one of our housemates has to take our other housemate home due to being too drunk. Oh no, we are losing soldiers. We are losing soldiers. However, now we have two options. We can still go to the rave with the homies left standing, or we can get on some chill shit and we can go party with the boys. Now, was I a bad friend in this moment? Absolutely. Hands down, 100%. J-Bro, ASAP Yami, I owe you guys, because I have never ditched two people so fast in my life. in my life because they are actively trying to get into the party while we're in the Uber. Okay, we're in the Uber headed to the party. And my homies, they were like, damn, I sure hope we can sneak in somehow. I sure hope we can get in. I said, damn, if you can't get in, can you take my bag home for me? Because I had a swag bag from TwitchCon. And I was like, I can't hit the function carrying a fucking bag. That's like the freshmen that wear lanyards in college. Like, you know, like dead ass, like how freshmen wear lanyards in college. You're like, oh, how cute. Like you have your little dorm key on your neck. That's so cute. So, you know, I pre-fired it. I said, can you take my bag home or what? Because I didn't want to do it. I don't want to carry it, bro. I don't want to get bullied out there. So I knew what the function was gonna be like. So I'm in the Uber stream sniping Arky. I'm watching Arky stream. I'm seeing what the party's like. And we pull up to the function. We walk up. It looks chill at first, right? We make it halfway up the driveway. This driveway is huge. It's a long driveway and it is steep. So we are walking up the hill. And these two security guys, they pull up out of nowhere. Like, they just kind of spawn in. I really don't know how they did that. But they spawn in out of nowhere, and they're like, name? I go, Kaiwoos? They go, all right, got you. So I walk by. And then J-Bro and Yami, they say their name, and then they're like, and I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Can you take my bag home for me? And I sprint my ass inside, bro. I ran inside. I would have done the same shit. Don't even trip about it. Nah, they would have done the same shit to me too. Hi, auntie. It's nice to see you over here. No, dead ass. I think that parties at TwitchCon, you really have to accept that it is low-key a fend for yourself situation. If your homie makes it in and you do not, you have to support them. You have to support the homies. Also, W20 stream streak Taz. I'm sorry. They could have been like there with me and looked like you had more motion. They would have been like, oh damn, then you're out too. No, they were not playing, bro. They were not playing. Hi Lexi. And then, okay, so I get inside, right? Let me tell you about the actual party, because this part is undocumented for the most part. So I go inside the party and then I see Primate Paige, my girly pop. She is great. She's amazing. I see Primate Paige. I go, you know, we're all excited. We're all excited, whatever. And then I'm walking around and, you know, I'm walking and then Arky goes, Kai! I give Arky a hug. I felt like I felt so cool. I was like, oh my God. Haha, they know me. And then who walks in? Your fucking Rage? Huh? Like, bro, that was crazy. When your Rage walked in, I was like, I might start tweaking. Hi, Ave. Oh my God, Milk. Thank you so much for the raid, you cutie pie. I was literally lurking on your stream earlier today. Wait a minute. Oh my God, hello. Also, guys, Milk, her outfits at TwitchCon, holy shit. Also, like, I actually think that Milk and Friends, I can't name everyone, but honestly, Milk and Friends group, I was looking at their outfits and I was like, I have to buy new clothes. I have to. And that's why I'm presentable today, because I dead ass, I was like, I cannot pull up to stream looking like crazy anymore. I have to do the girly pops justice. Hi, Kylan. You met Deshay? I did meet Deshay. That was like, I've met Deshay a handful of times though. So, not to brag or anything, but that's my homie. It was so nice seeing you. We'll definitely have to like set up some time to actually like yap together, because it was so fast. I forgot where we were going, but we were like running somewhere at the same time. Okay, I get it, Beretta. You didn't like the joke. Damn. No, but deadass, Deshay and I are cool. We're cool. He rated me on my birthday. He's a really cool guy. I won't even lie. Hi, Love Hate. How are you doing? Okay, where was I? Oh. So your Rage walks into the party, right? Now, if you guys don't know this, I am a phase defender until the day I die. You might ask why. And it's because whenever I was at Streamer University, like, your Rage was kind of the reason that I blew up. Like, I don't know if people know that, but, like, your Rage really did spiral, like, my whole SU run. And granted, that's not what I want to be known for, but like he did indeed introduce me to his community. He gifted me like 500 subs in one sitting. And like he just so nice and so kind. And then after that, Cinna came through. After that, that's why I like officially like got connected with Cinna. Crazy. That's how Sauce Gardner came through. That was crazy. So phase until I fucking die, okay? Phase the fuck up, because I'm a phase girl forever now. Shout out Your Rage. I fucking love this guy. He's so fucking nice. But yeah, that's why I was so excited to meet him, because I was like, oh my gosh, did he have pink eye? No, I just screenshotted the picture, and I cared more about what I looked like than him. I deadass wasn't even looking at him. So I edited myself, but I I didn't edit him. Oh, sorry, Rage. Sorry. Hi, Nick. How are you? No, it was just like a camera thing. Sauce Gardner was in my chat. That was pretty insane. It was nice meeting you too. It was nice meeting you, SBM. Hello. So much motion, bro. So much fucking motion. But hi, Caverly. So I meet Rage and I give him a hug and I go, I don't know if you remember me. And he goes, ah. Low-key Rage is a girly pup. He can outsass the best of them. I won't even cap. So he goes, ah! And so, we hug, and then he's, like, getting pulled in a bunch of different directions, because he just pulled up, right? So I leave, I go to the back, I run into a few of my friends, I ran into Danny Bands, I met a handful of YouTubers, too. That was really cool. We got to talk about content and shoot the shit. Bro, I want to say someone who followed me that was, like, crazy for me, because I'm, like, a huge fan of them. I didn't meet them, but they followed me after, and I'm just like that. It was just so insane. But, yeah, I met a lot of really cool people that night, and then I saw Rage, and he didn't have the camera on him. Okay, can I explain? Can I defend myself? Can I be a Kai Wu's defender really quickly? Hi, King Matt. Hi, Nanum. I made a new account. Oh, what was your other account? But let me be a Kai Wu's defender really quickly, because I was getting kind of bullied. Not really. Rage's chat is, like, generally nice to me, but there are a few people that were like, Cameraman! But he basically didn't have the camera on him, and so when I was like, I just want to, like, genuinely say thank you to him. So, like, the camera's off of him, and I go, like, genuinely, like, I just wanted to say thank you. And then, we're hugging, and I feel his cameraman turn back towards us. And the thoughts won, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. There's something about being on camera and, like, being a streamer and being around these people where you kind of lock in. You don't even realize that you're developing the skill, but there is a brain chemistry thing that does change and shift. And so the cameraman turns his camera towards us, and I go, I love meeting my fans, man. Why the fuck did I say that? Why did I say that? Oh my god, it was so cringe. Like, I don't understand why I said that to him. I said it to his face, and I was like, no, seriously, like, I really do love meeting my friends, love the support. Did you clip it? Where's the clip? Yes, it happened on his stream. So there's a clip. Because there's a clip because it happened on Rage's stream. What did he say? He was actually really chill. He was like, no, I am a fan. But it was still cringe. I can't believe I said that. Bro, do not let me outside ever again. Do not let me go to any other functions, please.
Stop it. Stop it.
I love meeting a fan, bro. I love meeting my fans. Thank you, bro.
I am a fan. I'm your fan.
You know what's terrible?
What?
Well, what also breaks? I have to rep FaZe forever now.
Shut up!
Because of you.
Hey,
Stop talking! Stop
put him
talking!
up. Phase up.
Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking! Stop talking!
You hold it down.
I'm a FaZe defender till the day I die now.
Stop talking!
You can buy loyalty. You can. I'm dead ass.
Stop talking! Stop talking!
Why did I say so many words? Like, learn how to shut the fuck up. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. Okay, but come on. That was really funny. Come on. Please tell me that was funny, though. Like, to just be like, money can buy loyalty. I'm dead ass. Was that funny? Because that's my humor. My humor is like, obviously, like, okay. Because I've said thank you to him so many times. Because, okay, so the first time that I ever talked to him off stream was like, he was like dead ass asleep and one of his friends FaceTimed him for me. There was someone at SU. Oh, I feel so bad because I forgot who did it. But, there was someone at SU who was friends with Rage, and they FaceTimed him for me so I could say thank you. I was like, dude, no, seriously, like thank you so much. Like, I appreciate you so much. Like, that was crazy. Like, never in my life have I experienced, like, you know, I was just like because I truly am grateful. Like, Rage, dead ass, like, I will forever be grateful to him. Like, that is, like, you know, like, that's all, that's it. Like, I'm gonna forever be grateful to him. But why? What is wrong with me? That was terrible. That was a terrible one. Do you guys think that he pity laughed or do you guys think that it was okay? Hi Nana. Hi Wiz. Thank you. Oh my god, I'm so happy to be able to yap again. I'm currently going through it. It was funny. Okay. I had nightmares about it. I think it was funny, genuinely. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Tizzy. I appreciate you. I mean, okay, like, would you guys laugh? It probably caught him off guard, if anything. It was hilarious. Okay, good. And I'm Plat 1, and I'm good at video games. And my hair no longer, well, it does still kind of look like Edna's. Imagine he's like, damn, she fan zoned me. Yeah, I fan zoned him before he could do it to me. Yeah, then the duo might be bad. Bro, me and Kaz, we low-key ran through those games today, bro. Those games, they were fire. Okay, oh, in Marvel Rivals, I'm almost diamond. After not gaming for like five months or something, I'm finally back. The secondhand cringe will eat you up. True. Minecraft, I can do a Minecraft marathon once we hit 100 subs. We only have a few days left, though. You play? Yes, guys. I play video games offline. Guys, y'all think that I deadass just like sit at home all the time and don't do anything? Do y'all think that I just like hang out? y'all deadass think that I just be sitting here? Do you guys think that I don't do anything? Well, I guess I don't do anything if I just play video games all day. Anyway, okay, back to story time. Okay, so, yes, okay, heard. That's my bad. I shouldn't have asked. You told us you do? Oh, okay, well, okay, then ignore me. So, Saturday, okay, is Yami still here? Yami, are you here so you can defend yourself so I can talk shit about you? I'm sorry. I will be talking shit about Yami just a little bit. You obviously don't exist when you're not streaming. Yeah, I just go into an idle animation whenever I'm not streaming. Uh-oh. Yeah, but he already knows. He already knows what I'm gonna say. Anyway, hi Mira, how are you? So basically, Saturday was another day. We filmed our TikToks in the morning. Bro, literally the schedule was wake up, shower, get ready, film TikToks, go to the convention. Every single day, the girls were outside shooting their shit. Like, we were filming TikToks out the ass out there, bro. Like, I have so many videos from TwitchCon. It's crazy. And then I have a bunch that I still need to edit as well. So, like, shout out the girly pops. Shout out the morning film crew. Because, like, we were eating that shit up. So, Saturday, I went to like, a couple little things. Like, I went to a couple rooms. Mind you, I didn't go to the partner lounge until the last day, right before it closed. So I didn't know what was down there. And I'd been spending $6 on coffee every single day. Like a fucking dumbass. So I spent a lot of money on like coffee and pretzels just to find out that there was like a taco, nacho bar, tea area, coffee area. Bro, the hecking partner lounge, it's kind of nice. I should have gone down there. I'll definitely be going back down there next year. Well, if I go next year, we're going to have that conversation too about TwitchCon and what happened. Because I think everyone knows that TwitchCon was kind of a fucking mess this year. So Saturday night, we did, yes, the partner lounge did have free tacos. And on Sunday, there were free nachos. And there were tubs of Red Bull on ice. Yeah. And they had IRL backpack rentals. So I think if I do go next year, if I do go to TwitchCon next year, which we'll get into that conversation in a little bit, I'm definitely renting out a backpack and setting up an IRL with like a group of friends for the convention. Because I feel like I wanted to do more, but the service was so spotty. And I couldn't bring in my full streaming backpack. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. You should. We'll get into that. Hi, Junior. How are you? I worked. Wait, you worked on your birthday? Oh, yeah, you did. You told me that because I wanted to hang out with you. And then you were like, I got scheduled. Have you seen the clip of Jason ruining the bitrate of other streamers he went near? Yes, I have. It was crazy. It's a crazy business idea. What, to stream with other people? Streaming with other people is definitely like, it's normal. I mean, I was with my friends anyway, so it was like, you work on your birthday? Bro, you gotta quit your job. Oh, the rent a backpack thing? Oh yeah, no, it's free for partners. You just have to like schedule a time. Like, so it was like free for us to schedule it. Oh, thank you for the bitty butter. I'm watching you in a Tesla right now. Damn, that goes kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. That goes kind of hard. Okay, flex on us more. Go off, King. But, yeah, so, wait, where was I? On Saturday. Oh, Saturday. Okay, so Saturday, hi, Pico. Saturday night, right? So, Saturday night was the block party. Oh my gosh, okay, the block party was pretty fun. I wish that I'd set aside more time to, like, hang out at the block party. But I didn't. Oh, well, too bad, so sad. But the way it was set up was really cool. I ran into Emily CC there. I ran into Allison there. I got to hang out with Ave. I got to hang out with Sick. So, that was fun. I love just, like, offline time with the homies. I think I did like a TikTok stream that night too. So I gave TikTok a little bit of love that day, and I gave them a little stream sesh. And after the block party, I Uber home, right? I Uber home, and Yami's like, oh, so we're doing the blind mute deaf challenge tonight, right? And before I continue the story, let the record show, I love my friends. I adore my friends. Sometimes I want to choke my friends out. Oh my god, Skipper Elise. Okay, so on Saturday, I also did the dapping up 10s video. Yes, you're right. I did skip that whole thing on Saturday. So on Saturday, I was like, I'm going to do dapping up 10s because I ran into so many people yesterday. So the first day I ran into a bunch of people. I like ran into like XQC like the first day. It was kind of crazy. He's so nonchalant. Bro is pretty nonchalant. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty off put by it. I was like, damn, what do I say? What do I do? Bro is incredibly nonchalant. But yeah, so I was doing dapping up 10s. I just happened to run into Deshay. I don't know how I ran into him. He was moving in silence. Like, time out. Oh my god, I'm going through it. Okay, dude, there were some streamers that like were moving in a way where you're like, I didn't even know that you were here. Like, there were streamers that I didn't even know pulled up. Like, I didn't know when Cinna got there. People were like, oh, I just saw Cinna. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, where are you guys running into everyone? How is this happening? I was low-key dodging every single person that I wanted to see for a while there. But I ran into the Austin show. Austin show he had some of like the best conversation out of any creator that I ran into at the convention. Like, he was someone where even though he's hella clouded, he was like asking questions and like he was very engaged. You know, whenever you talk to, I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced this. If you've ever met anyone that's like a bigger creator or like an actor or a singer or whatever, like they tend to do this thing where like they're talking to you and they nod and like they start to like look around where they're like, my escape plan or like where I'm headed to next or make sure I'm not falling behind my group, things like that, right? So that's typically like how people are whenever you like meet, like whenever you run into them. And I also will sometimes accidentally do that because like sometimes I'll be like, oh my god, where's my group? And I'll be like tracking them with my eyes while I'm in the middle of a conversation with someone. But he was completely engaged. Like it was very intense eye contact, like very good questions, very good back and forth, just like a normal conversation. And I was very surprised by that because there were other people in front of us that had already gotten him and they were like talking. And so for me, I was like, okay, he's been here for a while. Let me just say hi and bye. You know, let me do a high touch kind of situation. And I was like fully prepared to just like, hi, I'm Kai, and take a picture and leave. And no, but he was just like talking to us. I got to talk to his manager. It was really cool. Like he was like that consistently because I saw him again on Sunday. And he was talking to my other friends and he was doing the same thing, even though like a line is forming and he's like doing an unofficial meet and greet. He's still asking people questions, asking what their name is, and just like connecting with them. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like, it's very kind. He's a very cool dude. Wish him nothing but the best. I didn't get to see Cutie Cinderella though. I'm very sad about that. Cutie and I think we're just too powerful to be in the same room at the same time. We're just too powerful to meet. That's all I'm saying. Let's see, who else did I meet? I met Berlizzi. That was absolutely insane. Okay, here's the story of how I met Berlizzi. I was headed back to the convention because we were trying to go to like this mixer that was at this random bar. It was like a mixer, like it was like 11-minute walk away or something like that. And so we walked over there to go to the mixer, and then they were like, ooh, sorry, it's full. We were like, ooh, we know that you RSVP'd, and yeah, we know that you said that you could come, but nah, it's full. You can't make it in. So me and my two other homies, we walked back to the convention. We're like, all right, we'll just do the rest of the convention. We'll go to the 21 plus area because that's where we were hanging out. We were hanging out at the 21 plus area. It's like one of the best places. Fun fact, if you're going to go to TwitchCon, go to the 21 plus area if you are of age. It is one of the easiest, nicest places to meet your favorite creators. I met NMP up there along with Kat. I met Bixby up there, who's one of my favorite singers. Like, he's one of my favorite artists, musical artists, and I met him up there randomly. I saw Zoil up there. Who else did I see? I saw like everyone up there. That's where I like accidentally ran into so many people. Hi, Azina. No, you didn't go, bro. That was like the place to be. It was the easiest place to be. It was so nice. It was so chill. No, you didn't have to have motion. It's literally just be over 21 and you can get in. Like, that's literally it. It's literally just a 21 plus area. It's just like a bunch of like different like bar setups. And then it was just kind of buy a drink, hang out with your friends and chat. And that's why it was so popular, is because there weren't people like flowing in and out of the 21 plus area, because it's like at the edge of the building. So it's like people go in and then like you can like walk around, but there aren't people that are just like walking by you. So you typically get less people that are coming up to you. So I'm assuming that's why more bigger creators were up there, because they were able to like not get bombarded from every single angle, you know, and like turn around and then there's another person wanting to talk to them, and turn around, there's another person. So yeah, that was like the best place to go. And I feel like there were too many IRL streamers. I'm so glad you asked. I will talk about that as soon as we finish the recap, because I keep forgetting parts of the recap. Oh my god, thank you, Brooklyn. You're so sweet. Let's see. What else did we do? Berlizzi. So we were headed back to the convention, right? So we're at the crosswalk. Now, I low-key have goated crosswalk RNG. Last year, I met Mi Young, Valky Ray, Michael Reeves, and Lily Pichu different times at the crosswalk. I have goated. Like, I am the goat whenever it comes to RNG of crosswalks, bro. So I'm standing there, and, you know, we're just chatting, and I look up, and I go, holy shit, that's Berlizzi. And I'm like, and J-Bro looks up, he's like, oh my god, that is Berlizzi. And so I was like, do you think I can dap him up? Because I was making the dapping up tins video. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask him. And oh my gosh, wait, he actually got a clip of me asking him to dap him up. And the way that I asked, okay, first off, I don't know why I asked like this, okay? I don't even make sense to myself. So, like, don't ask why I said it like this whenever you guys see this. But this is... J-Bro also draws. But I forgot that J-Bro was even IRLing. Bro, like, it's the fact that he caught this moment. I'm so happy because it was crazy. Why am I scared? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on. Bro, this is like the funny thing too, is like people are like, oh my god, I wish I could hang out with you. This is what it's like to hang out with me. Okay? This is what you have to deal with. All right?
Burleezy, may I dap you up?
Burleezy, may I dap you up? Why did I say it like that? Burleezy, may I dap you up?
Burleezy, may I dap you up?
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she freaking did it. He actually
I'm gonna cry. He said, I fuck with your energy time, right?
So, OMG, she actually did it. So the reason I was so fucking excited about Burleezy was not just because I met Burleezy. That alone is fucking so cool. Because I adore Burleezy. And Burleezy is also top of mind because we just did our Until Dawn playthrough recently. And everyone was like, your playthrough will never be as bad as Burleezy's. So in my head, I'm like, me and Burleezy, we are on the same vibe. We're both acid Until Dawn. Blah, blah, blah. So I see Burleezy, I'm like, holy shit. So I go up to him, I go, as you hear, Burleezy, may I dap you up? And we are mid-dap up, and he goes, I fuck with your energy. And in my head, I'm like, oh, like, the way that I asked, he thinks like the way that I asked him to dap me up was nice. But then he goes, Kai, right? And then he knew who I was. Like, he knew me by name. He wasn't like, oh, you're that girl that went to SU. Because I met Jeremiah from Love Island as well. And he was like, oh, you're that girl from Sheer University. I know you. Like, so, because I was like, oh, may I get a picture with you? And I was like, thank you, kind sir. Like, I said, thank you, kind sir. And he was like, oh, shit. Like, you're the girl from Sheer University. I recognize you. And I was like, yes. But, bro, but Berlin, he said, oh, you're Kai, right? And I was like, oh, my God. Like, it was just like, it was one of those moments where it doesn't, like, you know, like, people always look at your numbers and people think about your viewership and your like counts and your followers. But, like, whenever someone that you look up to that has, like, paved the way in content for you recognizes you and your work and they tell you that they rock with your energy or they rock with your work or, like, keep going because they want to see you up, like, you cannot hurt my feelings. You can't hurt me. Burleezy wants me to keep grinding, therefore I will. Like, I think that's, like, what it's really all about. Like, it's, like, one of the best feelings in the world where it's, like, on the internet, you get, like, people that, like, you get skewed on the internet a lot, right? Like, there is no winning. There's no winning on the internet. There's always going to be someone who takes what you said out of context. There's always going to be someone who thinks that you're not working hard enough. There's always going to be someone who thinks that you don't deserve where you are. Like, they're always going to discount where you are. But at the end of the day, the people that have made it and that you respect are actually cheering you on. Like, that's all that matters. It's like the people that you've been inspired by are like, yeah, you're doing it. Like, you are taking the steps. You are going to make it. Like, that's, I feel like I'm gonna cry again because it's just, like, the best feeling ever. And, like, bro, you dead ass don't ever know who's watching. Like, I'm so serious. Like, for anyone who creates anything, you don't know who's watching. Just, like, keep making shit because, I mean, obviously I know that Agent has seen my stuff. I know that because Agent and I have talked. I know that Kai Sinat's seen my stuff because we've talked. I know that Sin has seen my stuff because we talked. And I respect all of them. And I look up to all of them. And I appreciate all of them. But to have a creator that is like Burleezy, who's not in that circle of people that you still look up to, that recognizes you, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I've gone further than, like, where someone put me, basically. You know, like, it's like, people are always like, oh, this person made you. And they say that to everyone, you know? Like, oh, this person made you. But it's like, but think about how much further you've gone since someone put you in that position. And I think that's what matters. I've been watching Burleezy since I was a kid. I know, bro. Like, and I haven't even watched him since I was a kid because I didn't get into video games until, like, 4 years ago. But, like, but knowing who he is and, like, having watched his content in hindsight to see how he made it and knowing how many videos he has that are, like, have blown up and are referred to, I'm just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, bro. Because he's so solidified as a creator. It's just fucking beautiful, man. I love my life. I love my life. Never kill yourself. Oh my god. Life is worth living. Your numbers don't reflect your greatness. You stump with the big dogs. Low-key, I be stumping a little bit. I'm tip-tapping with the big dogs. I'm tip-tapping with them. It's a little bit. Hi, Omni. Also, hi, Raphael. I think I missed a couple people to say hi to. W5, thank you, Pure. She up there? Bro, nah. But I still couldn't get into that fucking party with fucking 700 people in it. That Chief Keef was at. Hello? Why did I get into that bitch? Like, what was I missing? Am I not fine shit enough? Don't worry, I'm locking in. Guys. Have no fear. I'm hitting the gym again. Oh my god, guys. I got my first, like, body shaming comment, which was really interesting because I've gotten a lot of comments about a lot of different things, but I've never gotten a body shaming comment, so that was, like, I was like, damn. We made it! Saturday was fun as fuck. Chatting you. Bro, the confession game was crazy. I wish that you guys could see any footage of that. You guys will never be able to see it. But at our B&B, we were like, oh, we should play a game together. And and we basically decided to play this game where everyone writes a confession about themselves, and then we go around the circle and we try to guess who it was. Now, our dumbasses, tell me why, bro, literally all of us were like, oh, like, we put our stuff in, have fun, and then the person who taught us about the game, Shannon, she was like, oh, actually, like, you have to, like, raise your hand so that people know if they got it right or not. Like, you have to raise your hand so that people know if they got it right or not. And we were like, wait, what? And she was like, did you guys think that we were just going to go around a circle guessing who it was and then, like, never figuring out? We were like, yeah, that's exactly what we thought. We already put our fucking confessions in. So now we have these crazy confessions about ourselves in a bowl, and we're looking at each other like, damn. We're about to learn a lot about each other. We're over here framing each other. Bro, the shit in that bowl is crazy. Yeah, that footage will never come out. That footage is never getting released. We literally, there's literally a clip of Breezio. I think all of us got it, but Breezio's like, do not use this in your videos. If you're going to use this footage, it must have audio on it. B-roll only. This is B-roll only footage. Because, yeah, that bowl, yeah, that was crazy. B-roll only. No audio, B-roll only. Am I taking a break from traveling? I am absolutely taking a break from traveling. I was supposed to be at DreamHack this weekend, DreamCon this weekend. Oops, wrong one. I was supposed to be in Atlanta this weekend. Oh, no audio. Oh, I typoed. I misclicked. That was a misinput, bro. That was a misinput. Yeah, I was supposed to be in Miami. What the fuck is wrong with me? Miami, thank you for the follow. I was supposed to be in Atlanta. There we go. This weekend, but I couldn't do it. I'm so exhausted. Also, I literally just got my voice back, and as you guys can tell, I'm still, like, coughing and shit. So, like, I was like, let me not go and travel with, like, a potential con cold. Like, I don't think I'm sick, but, like, I tested negative for COVID. Okay, I was not patient zero. You guys will not be catching my ass. You guys cannot blame me for that, okay? People in my home are healthy, which means it was not my fault. But yeah, I'm taking a break from traveling. But yeah, let's see. Who else? Oh, I saw Cinna. I saw my girly pop Cinna. Okay, so I do this really crazy thing where I whisper whenever I see people. I don't know why I do that. It is a bad habit. I really gotta stop. But whenever I see people that I know, specifically bigger creators, I go, hey. Like, I don't know why I do that. I actually think I have a clip of me with Agent. Oh, I do. Oh my gosh. Are you guys proud of me? I actually brought receipts so that you guys don't have to just take my word for it. I'm actually giving... Okay, bro. Is she a streamer? Oh my god. She might be a streamer. Okay. So I ran into Agent and Emily. Oh, oops, it's muted. Okay. Oops, it's muted. Leave me alone. But you can hear me go, Agent! Oh, shit! How are you? I don't know why I whisper it, because this is whenever I still have my voice. This was day one. There was no reason. Why am I... Agent, oh my god. Sometimes I'm like, I need to put a study on myself because I didn't want him to get bombarded, even though you can see people obviously already circling him. Oh look at how nice he is!
How the fuck are you doing? Nice to see you.
Good, I've been good.
How's life been?
Good, grinding, bro.
You not live?
No, not
Soon,
right now.
soon.
Yes, we're about to do the escape room first.
They got an escape room out here? Nice to see you. Yeah. Yo, Noble, appreciate you with the 10 gifts and my nigga W's.
Oh, look at them. Look at them. I thought he was in China. He's back, bro. He's back. That man does not stop moving. That man is unstoppable. You cannot catch up with him. Hi, Ref. Hi, Devin. But yeah, I saw Asian again. He said, okay, he did stream shame me. He said, you're not streaming. That was crazy. Kind of fucked up, but whatever. I did go live that day. But my thing is, like, at conventions, I'm like, so I'm really awkward online. I don't know if you guys have figured this out, but I'm awkward in general. So like being like online, it's only worse. Okay. Like I only get worse whenever I'm online. So whenever I'm at conventions and stuff, I use that as an opportunity to really get to know people. What are we talking about? We're talking about my TwitchCon experience. Also, hi Frog, how are you? Hi Avex Bard, how are you? The China content was funny, low-key, bro. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch it yet. I'm waiting for an edit. I will be waiting for the videos. Kaibo with Agent Emily. I know, I love them so much, Luna. They're so sweet. But yeah, whenever I'm in person with people, I really like try to have my FaceTime with people. Like that's when I'm talking to businesses and people about collaborations and future plans. So I like pitched this idea to like Leaks in Emily CC, and I talked to a bunch of brands. I can't say that. I can't say that. But, you know, I was having my FaceTime because I'm a personality hire, okay? Whenever it comes to content creation, I'm a personality hire. My numbers are not great, okay? I'm going to admit it. My numbers aren't fantastic. So whenever I have the chance to sit down with people and just, like, talk to them like this, I'm going to do that because I know that's how I get people to sign me, you know? So, was Kai there? I don't think Kai was there. I don't know where Kai is, bruh. That man is on vacation. Let him relax. Let's see what else happened. I think those are all of the big things that occurred out there. Now, I mean, with me, because we still need to go over the whole thing of my thoughts on IRL streaming. We need to go over the Emaru situation. I'm sure you guys have heard of that. I also would like to talk about the Ludwig situation. So, a little drama talk because we've missed it all. We missed it all because I was offline, unplugged, and then I lost my voice. I did not hear about that. So much tea that we had to get through. And I don't want to stream for too long because I don't want to mess my voice up. So, we gotta get through everything. Hi, Asagi. How are you? I'm new to going live and playing games. What advice would you give? If you're new, just do it. Just go live. Just do your shit. Do what you think is going to make you happy and learn from there. Like, just adjust as you continue on. You know what I mean? Doing good. How am I? I'm doing good. What situations? Have no fear. I have receipts. I pulled up the tabs. I pulled up the videos for you guys. We should... where should we start? Let's start with the IRL conversation. So, a lot of people this year were saying that TwitchCon was unenjoyable because of all of the IRL streamers. I don't know if anyone else agrees with that or not, but for me personally, I didn't care, okay? Like, I did not care about the IRL streamers that were at TwitchCon because I'm also an IRL streamer and I've seen it in action. So, like, Esven, like, he posted something where he was like, it wasn't that bad to me. And I was, like, I responded to it. Not that he, like, saw it. I doubt it. But, you know, I responded. I was saying, like, I think that the reason IRL streaming is so overwhelming for people that are outside of that space is because you don't realize how much production goes into IRL streaming until you see it behind the scenes. And that's, like, I don't know if you guys saw the clip of, like, the the marathon, the Pokemon marathon with Agent, but people were like, oh my god, I didn't realize that they all have like their own cameramen. So there are 4 cameramen and they're just going back and forth like this, or 3 cameramen because Emily does all of her own stuff. But like it is overwhelming whenever you see like a person walk up with their cameraman, with a light, with a rigged camera, and they're like mic'd up. It's kind of insane. So I feel like at a convention setting, it is overwhelming, especially with how accessible IRL streaming has become. And Stream University just happened a few months ago, so people obviously are trying to get into IRL because that is the Twitch meta right now. People are curious, people are very nosy about it, and you know, you just kind of have to like accept that that is the meta. Now, do I think that people were being a little bit too much out there? Yeah, in general, yes, I do. In general, I do. And not even necessarily at TwitchCon itself, but more so people like this, situations like this, where, and now I'm going to give a trigger warning here. I don't even know if I want to play this because it is Twitch, but, he does say the F slur. So I actually won't play it. I won't play it. But I will say that this streamer was, screaming, saying the F slur, being very, very disrespectful in general, and also, like, being loud about it. Yeah. Yeah, this guy. And it's, like, people like this is where the, like, it's not even funny kind of thing comes into play. Like, I think that you can clip farm and it can be funny, but I also think that sometimes you gotta accept that you're not, like, it's not hitting. I also don't know how people watch this shit, but I think whenever it's people like this that blow up, because I mean, let's be honest. The things that are the most disruptive are the things that blow up the most. So obviously this is the representation that people have of IRL streamers. Yeah, he did go out to Peach Stars. Yes, he did. You never emailed me back. I showed love to your page before 50k followers on Instagram. Well, I appreciate you showing love to me before 50k followers on Instagram. But the unfortunate thing is, whenever someone says something absolutely out of pocket, that's what blows up. It doesn't matter how much love you try to spread on the internet. It doesn't matter how much you grind. You're pretty much always going to be beaten out by the person that's going to say something outlandishly stupid. Okay? And that's just the sad truth of it all. So I think people like that really fucked it up. I'm not going to play it. Just know that he is just being really homophobic. I saw the clip on Twitter with him trying to explain why it's okay for him to say it. Yeah, because he was like, oh, like my sibling or something. My sibling or something is... But he literally used the I have a black friend card. Where it's like, my brother's gay. I can say a slur. That's like white people being like, I have a black friend. I can say the slur. They said it was fine. It's just like, oh my gosh. Like, no. No. Usagi, thank you for the follow. Was it as bad this year as everyone was saying? I personally don't think it was that bad, because this right here, this is more of the stuff that I saw on the floor whenever I was out at TwitchCon. Okay, so like this is the kind of stuff that I personally saw out there, and I don't think that this was disruptive. Like, yes, it was loud, but you're at a convention with streamers. Like, you don't really expect it to be quiet and calm and collected, you know? So like this is the kind of stuff that I saw more of.
Yo, Mud. Yo, Mud, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, Brody?
How's it going?
What's up, bro? You was
I know you from.
Yeah, you was one that was talking shit, talking about I was a fake Miles. I was not fake
Oh,
Miles.
shit. Hey, put him up, bro. Hey, put him on 9. Hold on, bro.
What's up, man? What's up, bro? Why you... Yo, Mud.
So that's like the kind of stuff that, you know, that kind of stuff, I'm like, obviously they're being loud, but like, that's funny. Like, they don't have real beef. These are 2 creators that saw each other in 2 different instances that happen to talk shit about each other and are now doing a bit on stream. Like, that's normal. That's typical clip farming. That's fun clip farming. I think that's great, because like that's how Twitch works. Okay, Twitch works that way. Sometimes you rip someone off and you get called out for it, and you just gotta roll with it. You have to accept that. Like, because that's what it was. It was like he was like the knockoff Spider-Man for FaZe or something, for like a night shift or something like that. So it was like, it was whatever. Was it as good as DreamCon? they are two different conventions. I will say that both of them have con in the name. Those are two different things. DreamCon and TwitchCon are two different experiences entirely. If you like DreamCon, do not go to TwitchCon thinking that you're going to get a DreamCon experience. If you like TwitchCon, do not go to DreamCon thinking you're going to get a TwitchCon experience. Those are two different places with two very different audiences as well. And that's what Des said. Des literally posted a video. She said, TwitchCon and DreamCon are both great, but they're very different audiences. DreamCon and TwitchCon are both great, but very different audiences, okay? Because it is. I mean, one is, let's say how it is. One is primarily black, one is primarily white. Take from that what you will. But that is the fact. That is the fact of the matter. That is the truth. Hi, Astro. KaiCon win? Never. What was the most notable difference between TwitchCon and DreamCon besides audience and demographics? Well, audience and demographics is, I mean, that's the biggest difference, and that's what forms the vibe the most. I would say that DreamCon, while rowdier, was more respectful. Like, overall, like, even though, yeah, because I saw Emily at DreamCon too, and like, people were, I mean, she still had her face covered, she was still like moving around like in silence, but I think that overall, like, not that people at TwitchCon are disrespectful, but I think DreamCon, a lot of the people approach you with the intent to learn, because, you know, marginalized groups often are just at a natural disadvantage, whereas people at TwitchCon are like, I'm just gonna clip farm and use people because that's how you get ahead. So I'd say that, like, DreamCon is more respectful in the sense that it's more like mutual exchange of information and like very genuine connection and very interesting conversations. And TwitchCon is more about getting a clip off, because people at TwitchCon think like, if I quote unquote network at TwitchCon, I'll be big streamer. I'd be big streamer if I get big clip off. But that's just not the fact of the matter. Hi Joseph, you look very pretty today. Thank you so much. Bestie from the Bestie Out Here Slut. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Kel. What's up? Glad to see you're feeling and sounding better, girly. Thank you so much, SCJ. Because tell me why homies have come in here and been like, is this your real voice? Damn, I thought you sounded how you sounded at TwitchCon. That's crazy. I'm like, wait, that's not how I sound at all. I can't believe I got nerfed like that. Hi, Flame. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, the energy is very, very different. Might have to go next year. You should definitely go next year, especially if you like cosplaying and anime and stuff like that. That's great. Go, girl, you're really cute today. Where are you going? Okay, I'm so glad you asked. Nowhere. But I was really inspired by my girly pops out at TwitchCon, because my girls at TwitchCon were just so pretty. My housemates, the girls that I was running into, I was just like, wow, my eyes were just like lit up. I was like, wow, I love women so much. They're so pretty and they smell so good and they're so talented. And so I decided to follow suit in my girly pop's footsteps, and I've decided to put more effort into my looks, because I got really happy looking at them. So now I'm like, now people can be really happy if they look at me, if I put effort into my looks. So I'm paying it forward. So say thank you, girlies. Say thank you, girlies. I love this. I love you, Trinity. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how you're streaming so much. I'm so proud of you for keeping your streak alive, because my ass, I've been missing days left, right, and center. I've been canceling stream back and forth. Apologies to my community. But yeah, but I also forgot what the conversation was. The conversation was about clip farming. Yes, I do think that the clip farmers were a bit obnoxious, but I also am, I think that IRL, how do I describe this? I think because it's hard to approach someone that is on stream, people found it harder to exist around them. But I personally feel like IRL streaming is just the new vlogging. Like, I don't think that most people were being as disruptive as they were saying. Because most people, like, for me, I'm like, I'm just going to use my clips and have it as, like, my experience journal, you know? Like, that's basically my vlog now. Because I had a lot of fun, I love my friends, and I'm glad I got to capture it on camera. But yeah, of course the negative is always going to be focused on a lot more. And obviously the negative, and that's what I was talking about with the is it Jake? I don't know. I don't care about him. But that clip of him saying slurs around TwitchCon it's always going to be focused on more. Like the negative is always going to be focused on more. Jack, I'm going to forget that in a few seconds. I don't care about him. It's crazy. I don't know if you're remembering, I'm the chopper from DreamCon that took pictures with you. Hello. It was so nice meeting you. It was so nice meeting you. That one guy, bro. Don't he base people, I swear. I don't like people that just bait people. Those people are so boring. I also think that it's so boring and unoriginal to have to use other people as your content. Like, I think that collabs are great. I think that bouncing off of each other is one thing, but I think that straight up, it's like the street interview guys that just like go up to drunk people and they're like, let me ask you a question about the socio-economic political thing of the world, and let me ask you about the government while you're drunk on 6th Street, and then post it out of context and then make you look stupid on the internet. Like, I think the people like that are so fucking boring and dumb and unoriginal. It's like, really? Like, that's how you have to get your content, is by like baiting people and setting people up? Like, please grow up. I realized I didn't get a pic. Wait, we didn't take a picture together? Are you so dead ass? No, say psych right now. Kai, you owe me a picture next year. I'll take a picture with all of you guys. I do feel bad though, because I never set up like an official like meet and greet thing, like a picture station basically. And I definitely should have, because I got a lot of messages like from people afterwards saying that they saw me but they weren't able to like catch up to me, or like that I disappeared somewhere, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because like for me, I legit like I still got, also Kendra, thank you so much for the tier 1 5 months. W, thank you. She said no, and shut the hell up. I did not ego you. Do not spread lies and defamation. I didn't ask. Okay, W. W. But or what was I about to say? Oh yeah, like for me, I have small streamer mentality. That was like I met a couple people. I met a couple people out at TwitchCon, and you know, we were talking. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just like a small creator. I'm just a small creator, because I don't call myself a streamer to people. I call myself a creator to people. So I'm like, oh, I'm a small creator. And so they follow me on something. They're like, what the fuck, bitch? Bro, someone dead ass said, what the fuck, bitch, to me, because they were like, oh, like, what's the best place to like follow you on? And I was like, oh, do my Instagram. Like, I'm really active on my Instagram. And so they go to my Instagram. I have like 70 something K on Instagram, and they're like, do you think that you're small with like 70K? I'm like, I mean, that's like light work. It's like I didn't earn that. Like, I didn't earn it, so it's different, you know? Like, I don't know. You can like Berleezy, may I dap you up? Bro, we were dead ass talking about that. But okay, listen, I have small streamer mentality too. So, like, I still have like small creator mentality, because whenever you're a small creator, like, and you're like pitching yourself to other people, companies, brands, contests, I want you guys to notice this. If you guys are also a creator, but even if you just like watch creators that apply to stuff like that, look at how many people, like, their brand and their labeling is being a small creator. They're like, so like, for instance, I used to say like, oh, my name is Kai Uwooz. I'm a small streamer that does XYZ. And there are a lot of people that do that. So it's like, whenever you get a little bit of motion and you can no longer cling on to that like small creator thing, you kind of lose your sense of self, because your whole thing, whenever you're growing as a creator, is like, I'm trying to make it, or like, I'm trying to get to a place where people recognize me. And then whenever you get to a place where people recognize you in a little bit, you're like, oh shit, I had to rebrand, but who am I? What do I do? It's very weird. It's very interesting. It's very fun, but yeah. Okay, anyway, let's see. What else happened at TwitchCon? Oh, duh. Another thing that happened at TwitchCon was the Imiru situation, which is very unfortunate. Very true. Yeah, I just think I realized it about myself, like, maybe a bit after Streamer University, because, like, obviously, like, my numbers dropped down, like, pretty substantially. Duh. We all knew that was going to happen. But, like, whenever my numbers started dropping down, I was like, oh, I can say I'm a small streamer again. But it's like, but you're not, because you still have reach. Like, I have more reach than I could ever imagine at this point. Like, I think that it kind of eludes me, like, what my platforms are. And I think that's why it's so easy to get lost in the sauce on this internet shit, because you can't like actually picture how many people follow you on your platforms or how many people actually interact with you. It's incredibly hard. Thank you, Vix. Kai, yes, auntie. Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah, but another thing that happened was the Imaru situation. That shit was absolutely insane. And to start, have no fear, I pulled up a video of Ray talking about it in September whenever she canceled her live podcast Whine About It. Didn't Kai say he'd do a stream with you? Yes, but I'm sure that we all know this. Kai is a very busy guy, and you know, the fact that he even gave me a chance at Stream University, you know, we shout out to him. Like, I feel like, you know what, actually this is a really good point. But it goes into the other segment that I wanted to talk about. Thank you for the heart. But yeah, so Ray decided ultimately that she and Cutie weren't going to do their podcast live anymore. Oh my god, is that a bell? Hello, bestie.
Oh, Cutie
oh my god,
are
it's
not
muted.
going to
Okay, there we
TwitchCon
go.
anymore. We did back out, but we are going to make it up for you guys because we did have an on-stage Whine About It in front of a live audience set. But I think we're going to do something else where maybe we do our first ever Whine About It episode live on stream together. So we'll figure something out. But I'm just really uncomfortable with the world right now. America
She's so
is
valid.
in a weird spot. Weird things are happening, and it's just I don't feel safe. I'm just uncomfortable, you know? So it's just understandable. Yeah, I hope you're all being safe as well. It's crazy times. Like crazy things.
Yeah, but basically Ray just said that she didn't want to go to TwitchCon anymore. Crazy times. Vibe was off. And the amount of people that were just like, just so fucking rude. Like, it's insane. Glad to see your voice is better. Oh, thank you. Because, like, I mean, look at the comments. It's like, you can see the Karen in her already. Fucking psycho victimhood. You still hang out with people. Let's see. Yeah. It's just like, maybe she should tell her boy toy to stop being a violence instigator. Get in there and make it about you. Like, it's crazy that someone is able to get on the internet and say, you know, like, realistically, we were going to do something. I don't feel comfortable because of what's going on in the world right now. Or I just don't think it's going to be a safe place. And I mean, even Cinna, I think Cinna canceled her meet and greet, right? I think it was officially canceled. Because she was like, the idea of being in the same place for 2 hours is really uncomfortable to me. You know, she's and I completely understand what she was saying, because I think that you kind of feel like a sitting duck whenever you are forced to be in a place and you know damn well security is not going to be good enough to help you, God forbid something happens, which unfortunately we found out with Emiru. So yeah, it was completely valid choice, and it was a very good choice. And you know what's crazy is, so I saw Ray last year at TwitchCon. Again, saw her at the crosswalk, WRNG. I saw her at the crosswalk at TwitchCon, and I just remember thinking, like, it is crazy that she walks around with no security, because it was her, Mi Young, and her assistant. So it was Valky Ray. What, like, how tall is Valky Ray? Like 5'4"? Mi Young, like 5'2", and Valky Ray's assistant, like 5'4". Like, they are all women who are fairly small. Like, let's just keep it a buck. And it was crazy to me to see them moving together so obviously, so openly. Valky Ray, huge streamer, with no security. And it was something where all I could think was, God forbid someone crazy is out here. And unfortunately, that is how you have to think, not even just as a streamer, but as a person in the world today. Like, terrible shit happens to everyone. That's crazy because if their favorite streamer said the same thing, they'd be like, oh my God, it's so valid, take care of yourself. So true. So incredibly true. And I mean, and just to show like how bad it is online. What's his at? What is his at? I wonder if I can find him because I responded to one of his tweets. But let me make sure it's still up before I read this out. It's not that we even have to worry why they don't have security. Yeah, it is incredibly terrible. It is incredibly bad. Oh my gosh, why do I tweet so much? I'm just trying to find. I just want to find one thing. Okay, here we go. So one of the guys that I actually met at TwitchCon, Smirk, he's a Valorant streamer. He literally tweeted this. And granted, I think this was like an unofficial, like this wasn't a Twitch party, so that it's not on Twitch that this happened, but it's just to show some framework of how brutal it is to exist as a human. But he literally said, got roofied at TwitchCon and got roofied at TwitchCon, they stole my wallet, phone, and shoes. I got home safe though, so at least there's that. But a friendly reminder not to take any drinks from strangers. I'm still getting migraines from whatever that was days later. And that's just from like, he's just a one, it's a man. Two, he plays Valorant. And like, it's like, you truly do have to be so like hyper aware. You need hyper aware. And whenever you're a bigger streamer and people know where you're going to be, like, you're gonna sit here and tell me you don't think that people have planned out terrible things to do to streamers whenever they know that they're going to be in the same place for a while. So I ultimately think that, I mean, obviously, Raid was very valid. I saw where Emiru said she had a security guard that she always had and they banned him. Yeah, they banned Emiru's security guard that she always has because he grabbed someone's arm and held him, detained him until the police got there. And as Agent said, what the fuck else is security for? If your security guard can't hold someone by the, it's not like he fucking tackled him. He didn't tase him. He didn't hit him. He held him by the arm and waited for police to get there. And they still were like, no, can't be here. And it's TwitchCon that banned him. It wasn't an event space. It was TwitchCon because that happened at the Vegas TwitchCon. It happened whenever they were in Vegas. So it's not even that the event space has banned him. It's that TwitchCon themselves are like, we don't want him there. He was really intense. His vibe was a little off. People really felt intimidated by him, so I don't think that we can have your security here. Which honestly, like, okay, let me calm down. I'm getting passionate because I haven't actually talked about the situation with anyone. All we did was like kind of like mention it at our like B&B and we're just like, this is so fucked up. But I haven't actually talked about it in depth with anyone. But it makes me so angry for her because she literally said, and I don't have no fear. Maybe I don't have the video. I lied. I don't have the video. But she literally said the only reason that she kept her meet and greet was because she still wanted to do her game show. She likes doing her game show at TwitchCon so much that she decided, fine, I will not cancel my meet and greet because I think I saw another clip of Senna talking about this. Guys, I did some fucking research for you. There was a clip of Senna saying, the reason I had to drop out of Emmy's show was because I canceled my meet and greet. And the meet and greet and the shows are in the same contracts. So if you cancel one, you have to cancel both. They don't let you pick and choose. They don't say like, oh yeah, that's fine. You can cancel your meet and greet, but you have to keep, but you can keep your show. No, if you cancel one, you're out of everything. You're donezo. Like you can attend, but they're not going to give you anything. So ultimately, Senna didn't do a show or a meet and greet because she said she didn't want to be a sitting duck for 2 hours. Like crazy. Yeah, deep dive research. I really did. I watched the entire video from Emmy. because I thought it was very important to learn about it before I spoke about it. I don't believe in just talking out the ass. So I actually watched her entire video. It's like 40 something minutes long. But yeah, it was crazy. Hi, Duchess. How are you? You're sitting like 15 feet away with Honey Drake when this happened. Are you serious? Oh my God, that's so terrible. That's terrifying. And you know, yeah, and Twitch handled it terribly. Do you miss your university? Yeah, I do. It was really fun. Respect for Senna for showing up to support. I know, honestly, like it's just crazy. It's just insane. I know it's crazy. I thought it was crazy that the CEO, Dan, said the reason it happens because she didn't comb through her audience. Okay, that actually pissed me off so much. So much. One, because Emmy is one of, if not the biggest female streamer. What happened? Okay, let me find the clip for you. Although, if you guys find it traumatic to watch, look away. Because it is pretty weird. So basically, Emiru was doing a meetup. She was doing her meet and greet at TwitchCon. Oh my God, why is the screen so big? You guys can't see anything. Al streamer. Okay, I'm sorry. So basically, Emiru was doing her meet and greet at TwitchCon, where they said that there was going to be security. And this happened.
Whoa.
Yeah. So this guy, you can see that he walks over from a different meet and greet area. Like, he's just walking in front. And, like, she talked about it, and she said, she was like, I thought that it was a Twitch staff member because he was just, like, walking straight through. I thought he was a Twitch staff member because he was just walking past other people. He was walking past other booths. So why, like, if he's not being stopped, then he's obviously there for a reason. And so he leans down. She, like, you can kind of see her, like, you can see that she, like, doesn't hesitate whenever he, like, comes up to her, because she said, I assumed that he was a Twitch staff member and that he was coming over to tell me something. Like, things come up, things happen, and they'll come over and they'll just, like, tell you something really quickly and leave. So that's why she's, like, not pulling back at first. But then he, like, goes to try to, like, kiss her. And that's when she, like, screams and tries to back away. And then this guy comes over. So that's what happened. But, gosh. He got interviewed by another streamer. He said attacks like that happen because streamers don't look through their audience. It's crazy to ever blame someone for not combing through their audience. Because, well, because one, as I said, Emmy is one of, if not the biggest female streamers on Twitch. Like, she's fucking huge, okay? And genuinely, once you get past a certain point, you cannot control your audience. You can't. She has like, she will do reacts. She'll be doing this stream and she'll have like 20,000 viewers. 20,000 viewers. She's fucking huge. Like, for context, the last time I saw a Valkyrie stream, which, like, I mean, how do I, like, and this is not, I'm not view count shaming, but Emmy pulls in like 4 times the amount at the start of her stream that Valkyrie does. For context. Like, it is insane. They should have at least beat his ass. I'm sorry. Where were her male friends at? You don't get to have your friends at your meet and greet, 1. And 2, they said that her favorite security guard was not allowed to be there because the last time that he worked for her at TwitchCon, he grabbed someone that tried to do something to her and he held him there until police officers arrived. And Twitch said that he couldn't be there. So it's not where are her male friends at. It's why have we taken away one of her valuable assets to protect herself? Like, it's not on her friends. It's not on the people in the audience. It's on Twitch for saying you don't get to have your security guard. And it is a terrible look for the CE fucking O of Twitch to be like, oh, well, maybe you should look over your audience more. Bro, I can't even control my audience all the way. Because guess what? If someone doesn't say something fucking weird online, you have no reason to ban them. And a lot of these weirdos don't actually say... I'm sorry. Let me calm down. A lot of people that are genuinely weird that would do stuff like that they're not in your Twitch chat saying, I'm gonna kiss you, I'm gonna grab you, they're not doing that, okay? They are with their friends in a Discord call planning it out. They are just like thinking about it. They are planning this shit in their heads. Real weirdos, hashtag real weirdos, they're not just throwing their shit out there, okay? They're not exposing themselves because they know what they're doing is wrong. And they know that if they are too obvious about how weird they are, that you will take steps to stop them. I say this as a woman who has gone through some really terrible shit with people that I've trusted. I have trusted people. I've let people into my home. I've let people into my friend's home. I've let people into my parents' home that I trusted at one point. And then one day they decided, today's the day, I'm going to do it. You don't get to shame someone for not knowing someone's intentions, especially whenever they have an audience of 20,000 people. It's crazy. Also, someone said, I don't see the message, but someone said, I don't know if you did something different, but you look very pretty today. Thank you so much. I showered. Thank you. I've realized that if I shower right before stream, I look a lot better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I wake up a little bit more. I've also been sleeping a lot. I've been sleeping a lot. I'm very well rested. These events never have proper security to protect people. There are so many events that let people slide too far past the parameters. Something always has to happen for the security to realize they didn't do their job right. Yeah. As someone who worked in event planning for over 1,000 people, it is difficult, but it can be done. And I agree with that. Oh my god, hi Sarah, so nice meeting you, cutie. I hope you are. Did you get sick after the con? Did you get sick? I was wondering why I didn't smell the usual funk. Okay. Hi O. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. I feel a lot better. First time being here. Hello. You're so sick. Oh no. Yeah, I lost my voice, so it's a little scratchy still, but it's a bit better now. But yeah, it's really unfortunate because the whole thing before TwitchCon was a lot of people were pulling out because they're like, I feel like security's not going to be that good. And they had, I'm not going to say ample time. They didn't have all that much time, but they had about a month. They had a month-ish to get things together to make sure that people were safe and protected. They had a month to reach out to people and say, hey, we have heard concerns from our community. What can we do that would make you more comfortable? They had a month to hire more people. I'm just saying that we paid a shit ton. Okay. Let me calm down. I didn't pay for my TwitchCon ticket. I apologize. But the community, a lot of people did pay. Most people paid for their TwitchCon tickets. And that's a lot of money. Like, and I can't imagine that there weren't enough funds to properly protect everyone there. Twitch wonders why so many streamers pulled out. I know, incidents happen, try to sweep it under the rug. I know. The crazy part is that they didn't just say, we fucked up. I think this would still be a thing if they said that, but I think it would be less of a thing if outright they were just like, we fucked up. People said that we had streamers pull out because they weren't comfortable. We should have taken the steps to make it more secure. We should have reached out to people to make sure they had security. And we're taking the steps to make sure that everyone had like a positive experience, or we're making sure that nothing else happened that slipped through the cracks. And I mean, the biggest thing too is the amount of people that are saying, how many small streamers has this happened to, or how many people has this happened to where it wasn't caught on camera? And I can say so many, because I mean, if you're on Twitter, the amount of Google like doc posts that you see about conventions is crazy. It's insane. And I mean, a lot of the time it is from people that you know. That is a statistic, unfortunately. A lot of the times bad things happen because of the people around you that you know, that you trust. But also, there are people that you don't fucking know, that you don't trust, that just like do crazy shit, and no one, it's not that no one cares, it's just that it's not brought to light because it's not being seen the same way as the Imaru situation was. You saw me at TwitchCon, but you were with friends? Oh no! You should have come up and said hi. I would have ditched them so fast, GNX. I love seeing you guys. I love talking with you guys. Also, someone asked, am I drinking out of a blender cup? Yes, I am. I don't feel like washing my dishes right now, okay? I predict creators and streamers should protest the next one until they rectify the situation or Twitch changes their policies. I wonder. I mean, okay, here's the hard part. The hard part is, for streamers, we see TwitchCon as an opportunity. So it's not just, you know, for some people it's, oh, okay, I get to meet my favorite streamer. For me, it's okay, I can be face to face with brands. I can be face to face with creators. I don't feel like a clout chaser because we're having genuine conversations. We're talking to each other. We're bouncing ideas off of each other. We're having these conversations off stream, offline, where we know that we have time to discuss this. Like, for me, TwitchCon was a business trip. And the idea of not being able to see everyone in one spot kind of scares me because I did so much good work out there over the weekend. Literally 4 days of just grinding, making content, like, and connecting with people. So it's like, I don't know if boycotting is going to work because I know there are a lot of people that think about it that way as well, you know? They should make Twitch staff security wear an attire that's obvious they are staff. Yes, the easiest way to know someone is where they aren't supposed to be. I agree. I think it should have been a lot easier to know who staff members were. Frankly, I don't even know what the staff members were wearing this year. I mean, literally anything, a hat, a vest, a TwitchCon vest, like, so that, like, whenever they switch shifts, they just take the vest off and hand it off to the next person. I think little things like that could go a really long way. It's crazy not to condemn him, but okay, the 30-day ban was fucking insane. That was crazy. That just made no sense. Okay, wait. I also have this one. I have a couple more videos for you guys. This is her talking about, like, what actually happened, like, afterwards.
I spent over $10,000. Some people who stream on Twitch don't even make $10,000 in a year. What the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, if you watch the clip, the security guard who pushes the guy away is my security. The woman who pulls me to the back, my manager. If you're a small streamer and you don't have those resources, or someone in your line's not filming, what the fuck do you do? No one would have known. Like, it's actually fucking insane. I spent over 10.
Yeah, and she's right. Like, there are people that stream that you just don't have the money to fucking afford anything. Like, what do you do? What do you do? I'm coming in cold. I'm sorry, bad things happen. You're good, Glass. No worries. You didn't do it. You're A-okay. Yeah, it's it's just the small things. It's really the small things that just make it better for everyone. Chatting for the algo, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Meanwhile, the CEO is walking around the con trying to stream while Emmy's holding her own press conference. Bro, no, that's crazy. The fact that I wonder, did he ever reach out to her and, like, sit down with her? I wonder. Good job, Lena. What's good, Mud? Just got into the stream. What did I miss? We're doing our TwitchCon recap. We're doing our TwitchCon recap, talking about all the shit that's happening on the internet right now in the streaming space. 10K is 2.5 months of income for me. Yeah, that's great. Imagine spending 2.5 months of income on security, and then the event doesn't even let you bring in your favorite one. Isn't that crazy? Wonder why Twitch doesn't do anything when it comes to people being assaulted. Same with the Saeed situation, not to be messy. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like Twitch is very selective about where they do certain things, which is crazy that they didn't immediately just give this guy an infinite ban and immediately keep him away from the con forever, because Emmy, again, is one of the biggest streamers on the platform. Like, not even just women, biggest streamers on the platform. Oh yeah, they did release a statement, didn't they? I think I have it open. I think I have it open. I do. Good calm. I forgot I had this one. Don't worry, guys. I will read this to you because it's a lot of words. This post is a congratulations or sorry that happened. I'm not reading all that damn kind of post, but I will read it for you guys. First, I want to be upfront. Okay, so this is from Dan Clancy, everyone. First, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Imiru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and in our response following. Hell yeah, you did. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Imiru for all that took place. What are we doing to move forward? For meet and greets, we've begun a complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do signups to the layout to increase security controls. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event security and safety, and we will be making updates for future TwitchCons. While we won't be sharing all security updates for privacy and safety reasons, we will keep our community informed about changes that directly impact attendees. We have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years, and IRL streaming is part of Twitch. But we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of a variety of participants. We will be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon, and we will have more to share soon. Finally, we have clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing it with our teams, including production and venue staff, so that we're better equipped for future events. You have put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep you safe seriously. Yeah, fucking right. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates, and thanks for being part of Twitch, Dan Clancy. That's just like such a... That's such a PR response, which I get, but like, that's it? That's it? That's all? I feel like there's more to say. What kind of camera do I have? I use a DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's such a, it feels like so PR-y that it almost feels like ChatGPT. Like, we just had someone else write this up for us, and then we put Dan Clancy at the bottom. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Thank you for the follow. When I'm a CEO and I make bad decisions, so I have to say nice words to make people feel better. Yeah, it's like, so basically, now that something bad has happened, we're going to look at the layout. Now that something really bad has happened and has changed the trajectory of TwitchCon forever, now we're going to pay attention to the concerns that everyone was having whenever they were pulling out of our event. Because now it's important. Now we think that it's worthwhile. Accessibility. Yeah, if you can't fucking walk, GG's, bitch. That's what they said before TwitchCon. How they didn't have anyone that was like, hey, actually, this is really terrible and inaccessible for many creators on Twitch, considering that a lot of people turn to streaming and content creation whenever they are disabled in any kind of capacity. Maybe you know, maybe we pay attention to that before I get messages from people in my community saying that they weren't able to get me because they are not able-bodied and they could not get to me. IRL streamers, I know that we said no streaming in certain spaces, but also Kai Uwoo's did indeed manage to stream the block party on TikTok because she just completely forgot that it was a no streaming zone, and she managed to get into the block party streaming, as well as many other people that were there were just live streaming the event, even though it said no live streaming. Maybe we should like really crack down on security. Good thing she ended her stream because she realized that she was breaking the rules, but man, if it was anyone else, maybe she could have farmed that shit and gotten some more money out of it. I know that you guys put a lot of trust in TwitchCon, and I know that a lot of big creators actually backed out of TwitchCon because they realized that we were not taking their safety concerns seriously. So they decided not to show up to TwitchCon, even though that's a really big pull to attending TwitchCon is meeting your favorite creators. So they backed out because we had bad security, and instead of making security better, we decided not to do anything about it. And then one of our biggest streamers on the platform got attacked. And then we said it was her fault for not weeding out her community properly. Tee. Yeah. I don't know. This fucking crazy. I hate their response so much. Also, I'm kind of like, okay, can I also be so real and so honest? Also, I'm sorry that that's the first thing that you heard. I was being TwitchCon. I do care about people that are not able-bodied. Yeah, no, the fact that people were blaming her is fucking crazy. Like, those people actually just, let me not say that. Let me not say that. I'm not in Discord with my friends. I can't say that. I can't say that on the internet. Ah! But, yeah, no, that's just, I mean, it's a response for sure. It's definitely a response. Hopefully it gets better. I mean, that's literally all I can do. All we can do is hope it gets better. I want Twitch to not fall apart, but also, guys, listen. I have so many, listen, whenever I don't stream, I have so many things that I need to tell you, because now we go into this conversation about where is Twitch going. I think at least one personal security should be there with the streamer. I'm so glad you said that. They did not let her have the security that she prefers to have, because he grabbed someone a couple years ago and held him and detained him until police arrived so that he could actually properly be punished. Whereas this year, whenever Emiru got attacked, he was then just lottie-dying around the convention center afterwards. And then Twitch lied about getting him, about arresting him. Twitch lied about taking action. They lied about taking action. So that was fun. And so Emiru's team actually had to do all the work to get him. Yep. I'd love to go to TwitchCon to go to another city. I would love for TwitchCon to go to another city too, but I do think that they signed a contract for 3 years. So I think it's going to be in San Diego again in 2026, and I think in 2027 that's when it's going to switch locations. But I do like the idea of TwitchCon switching locations. I also think that would make it better security wise, because I think, okay, realistically, if I was crazy, I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy. But if I was crazy, okay, see, now I sound crazy. If I was crazy, I would just take note of where everything happened in TwitchCon, and I basically map out how to do weird shit to my favorite creators. Like, if I was crazy. I'm not crazy though. But I do think that having like the same layout every single year does make it really easy for bad things to happen, because that means that you're reusing the same security procedures every single year, or at least the same structure of those, and people understand like how to get past it, or they understand like how to get around it. Like, I'm not crazy. I just think about this kind of stuff because like I like events, okay? But I do think that having it in the same place every single time does make it hard to make it more secure, because people know exactly how to get past it. It's like, there were doors, like, I knew this year, like, there would be doors that were open with no security manning it, because that is a thing that happens. Doors were randomly open with no one watching them, or like, you could get in on a different side of the convention center. I don't know, it was fucking weird. It was really weird. Also, like, my purse, guys, my little purse that I always carry, like, it's not big, but it can carry a weapon. And they didn't check the front part of the pocket so many times. Now, mind you, whenever I carry my purse day to day, that's where I carry my knife. Again, if I was crazy, it would be so easy to just bring a knife into the convention center. Like, I could have, unfortunately, because that's where I keep it. And if I like forgot to take it out of my purse and I took it to the convention center, I think that I could have gotten home and I've been like, oh, oopsies. I accidentally brought this. On my, here. Oopsies. Like, you know, whenever you accidentally bring something, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm not supposed to have this. I hope they don't catch me. That's basically what it would have been like. And they wouldn't have, because they didn't fucking open it. And they didn't put it through a metal detector. So they're literally just poking it with a little measuring tape stick, and they're like, yeah, that's pretty good. They don't want to pay for good security. They really, really should. There are just too many people and too many variables, or they at least need a good security head that's able to like lock in on everything. And I saw someone that was like, Twitch security is the strictest it's ever been. Journalists couldn't even do their jobs. Listen, you just didn't have enough confidence. That's what I'm convinced. Because if you had enough confidence, you could deadass just walk anywhere. You could get anywhere if you had enough confidence. Just chin up. eyes straight, eyes on the prize. You could get in anywhere. It really didn't matter. It really did not matter. But yeah, that takes us to the conversation of where is Twitch going now. Dead ass, Stream University did have better security than TwitchCon. I'm not even gonna cap you. I'm not even gonna troll. Stream University 100% had better security than TwitchCon, hands down. Yeah, the security did not, bro. They were in it. They were going crazy. No, the security was great there. I felt so safe. Because like even whenever you were going to areas that weren't fenced off, like people started like finding areas that weren't fenced off so that they could like get to the bigger creators. There were security guards on golf carts. They would mow your ass down if they had to. They definitely would have mowed somebody down if they had to. They said, don't do anything stupid. We do not want to have to do this today. But they would if they had to. Like, thank you for the follow. Kai should host TwitchCon. That man does not want that. That man does not want to do that. Bro, he was stressed out hosting Stream University. He's not hosting TwitchCon. No, that, like, even inside. And they're, like, in your rooms. No, room checks. You ever gotten a room check? As an adult? Bitch, I was 25 years old getting room checked. What do you mean? Security was not playing around at all. Oh my gosh. Kai should just make his own platform. He seems to take it more seriously than CEO here. I don't think it's a like platform issue. Well, right now it is a platform issue, but I think it's more so a CEO issue. I think it's a CEO issue more than a platform issue. I think that Twitch is an amazing, like, don't get me wrong. I think that Twitch is amazing. I think Twitch can continue to be amazing. I think that Twitch has made a lot of careers. It has changed the trajectory of a lot of people's lives and livelihoods. But I think that we need a CEO that cares less about being personable and more about making it functional. Like, I think that's the biggest part. Because right now, yeah, you can meet the CEO of Twitch. How cool. You can see him at a party. You can see him at random events. You can see him streaming. But it's like, but what are we doing here? But like, what are we doing to make the platform better for the people that are really holding it down for you? What about a small little baby creators? You know, like what was the last time that we updated our discoverability? What was the last time that we did that? And like, why are we making functions like AI clipping when that is already a thing across so many websites? Like, why are we integrating that into this whenever we could be like putting it towards something? I don't know. I feel like AI clipping just causes like slop too, because like bots aren't fucking funny. They don't have comedic timing. They don't know what's actually good. Bro, one time I tried using an AI clipping tool and it was like, woman talks with her hands while talking about, I'm like, this is the most dumb fuck shit I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I couldn't believe it when you said you were 25. How old did you think I was? Wait, how old do people think I am? Best to have standalone Twitch variant for less third-party revenue. Why did I say 3D? I'm so crazy. But yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. No CEO should be able causing controversy there about I'm just gonna read that in my head. I can't read that. I'm just gonna internalize that one. 23 at most? Dang, okay. Wait, but you know what that means? You guys 21, 22 to 23, 21. You know what that means? Okay, that means, you know, like, you kind of, as a woman, I feel like you start evolving, right, as a woman. Maybe the reason my evolution never happened was because my face was holding me back. So now that I am older and I'm starting to finally look like a 21 to 23-year-old, fire, now I can start becoming the baddie I was meant to be. That's the real reason I didn't want to be a baddie before. I didn't want to make you guys feel weird because I knew how young I looked. So I didn't want you guys to feel weird about it. So I was like, I was nerfing myself. No, dead ass. I'm being so serious. The reason I had to be chopped until now was because I didn't want to like make it weird for you guys because I look so young. Also, I'm 26. So I'm an adult. Okay, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Hey, chill out. Calm down. Not too much now. Not too much now. Okay. Not too much. Let's reel it in. Let's reel it in. Let's reel it in. Not too much, guys. Calm it down. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. She's 30. Okay, do not talk shit. Do not talk shit. Oh my god, that just reminded me. Guys, I don't know who I was during TwitchCon, but I was not my best self. I'm gonna be so dead ass and so honest. I was kind of being a bitch. And I don't know what it was. I think it was something where like how do I say this? So I became like the de facto leader of my B&B, and it made me tweak out. Because tell me why Yami said, so one of the people in the house was like, I want to do this collab. I want to do a collab with you. And I say, okay, yeah, let's do it. Bro didn't clean the kitchen until I said something. I had to get the groceries, and he didn't talk during the collab. Bro didn't even talk during the collab. Man, I was mad as hell. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then we were going out to dinner, and I was like, damn, the line is really long. And someone said, oh, you didn't make a reservation? I said, don't you dare fucking say that to me. Bro, I snapped. I snapped on him. In the middle of the sidewalk, mid-stride, I turned around and I pointed my finger at someone. And I said, don't you dare say that to me. Because I literally said, I was like, who wants to go to dinner? No one fucking responded. Next thing you know, we're rolling in 5 deep. What do you mean, why did I make a reservation? Bitch, I didn't know y'all were going to dinner with me. I was ready for it to be me and one other bitch. Like, I didn't know. How was I to know? Kai is low-key scary. Only a little bit. But that's because, like, I was on a business trip. That shit was not for fun. I was locking in. I needed to do shit. I had shit to do. I helped clean. Y'all helped clean after I started cleaning, and I went, wait a minute. I'm not fucking cleaning this shit. Why collab then? Well, I collabed with him because he's my friend, but this is why, listen, every time I give you bitches a chance, and by bitches, I do mean Yami in this situation, ASAP Yami, I love you so much, you are my friend, you are my homie. We will not be collabing. You are on a 6-month cooldown. My brother in Christ, 6-month cooldown. No collabs. But like with my friends, I trust my friends to make content. But like, you know, all of us are at different places. Like everyone's at a different place in their content journey. That's just the fact of the matter. So like where I would already see like the cracks, like they don't. And so it's like, even though I love my friends, I can't work with all of them because they can't carry themselves to the same degree that I carry myself, you know? Like no glaze. It's just like, for me, it's like if we're trying to like do a collab and you don't talk, then it's like, you know, if you're not talking, then it's like, okay, I'm just streaming now. Now I'm just streaming. Hi DayQ, how are you? But yeah, I just, yeah. I mean, them, why waste your time? Well, it wasn't like well, the reason I did it wasn't like a waste of time. It was, they messaged me beforehand. So I assumed that they had like gotten everything together and they knew what they wanted to do. So like, you know, because we messaged before TwitchCon even happened, and he was like, I wanna collab with you. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do a collab. Let's set it up. What do you want to do? He's like, I want to do blind mute deaf. And I was like, bet, let's do blind mute deaf. We get there, we're doing it. And then like, I can't hear anything and I'm trying to talk. And so I'm just hoping that he's like throwing some bits and some banter out there. But then I was like watching the footage and I was like, damn, this shit's quiet as hell. I was like, damn, what's going on? What's happening here? And that, you know, and that's just part of content. That's just a fact. That's just how it works. Yeah, everyone's at a different place. It makes it hard to work with people. Yeah, and I feel like people are always like, oh, just collab with this person. Just call Taylor up, right? But it's like, if I call up Arky and I'm like, let's do a collab, he's going to excel like far more than I will because he's in that space. He's so deep in IRL. He's seen it. He knows how it works. He was Jason's cameraman. He knows how the meetings sound. He knows what you talk about before you spark stream. He knows what kind of plot you need to build up. And I think that's the thing that people don't realize about content is like, we're having meetings before we go live. Like we don't just love each other and start stream, okay? As much as I wish that was true, that's not it. Like whenever I work with people, like before we spark stream, it's a business plan, okay? Before we spark, it's a business deal. And then whenever we go live, we can be friends again. But like before that, if I'm hosting something, we're sitting down and we're going over notes. We're going over, here are all the segments that we're going to go through today. Here's how we're all going to get in our like the Eagle Scout stream, bro. The Eagle Scout stream, the reason that we had confessionals was because we had to build out time to make sure that everyone could eat lunch and use the restroom and have vocal rest and drink water. So we were like, okay, how do we give everyone about 30 minutes of downtime? And we're like, let's do confessionals. And then that way, we can regroup. We can talk about what we're going to do for the upcoming segments. We can see how the pacing is. We can refuel. We can get on our phones, go silent. And it's like, there's so much that goes into it that you just don't realize. The cookies low-key were fire, though. The cookies were low-key fire, though. But no, I don't really blame him, though, because, like, I mean, obviously, whenever Stream University happened, IRL, took off like crazy. And through that, my friends and I have been, like, learning from each other and teaching each other things. But, yeah, I just, like, I have a huge advantage. I saw how Agent plans his streams. He talked to us about how he plans his streams. I see how he moves. I see what kind of work he's doing. I got to see how Extra Emily, like, if you like sit down and you look at people's content plans, like I personally would say Ludwig because I'm a Ludwig fan, but see his ratio of stream to short to YouTube and see how much work that he's putting out. Same with Agent. See how often they're live. See how much work that they create out of every single stream that they do. And you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even realize that. Because you really don't realize how much content people get out of one stream until you like actually go through everything. Like this stream is going to be like 4 different YouTube videos. We're having my experience at TwitchCon. We're having reacting to the Emeru situation. We're going to have where are we going with Twitch now? And then we're going to have the Ludwig situation that we're going to talk about. I'm making 4 YouTube videos out of today. And it's probably going to be a 4-hour stream. So it's like, that's how you have to do it. I'm so curious to know more about the notes before stream. That's so interesting. Oh my God, I'd love to tell you. I would love to tell you. Because the meetings are very helpful. They're very interesting. Hi, Bionic. Yeah, I wish I did more IRL out in San Diego, though. I should have done more IRL, but it was kind of hard because there were so many no streaming spaces, and there were so many, like, parties where you didn't want to stream, shit like that, so it was kind of hard, but have no fear, we're re-entering our IRL era very soon. Yeah, the connection was terrible, and again, I couldn't bring my backpack in, so it sucked, because I have a whole backpack, but I can't take the backpack into the con, so, Okay, so, next topic is, okay, how to start IRL, though? Okay. Now I'm gonna give you a whole rundown. Should I just have a stream about should I just have a stream about like IRLing and like how to actually put together a successful IRL event? Because low-key, we had some production in there. We had some production on our IRLs. We were like switching ingest feeds. We were going kind of crazy. I'm down to do an educational stream. Should I just tell you guys today? Or would you guys like me to like write up some notes and do like a PowerPoint this upcoming week? Would you guys just like it now? Like what I can think of off the dome? Educational stream to YouTube video. Oh, see, I like that. PowerPoint? Okay, I'll give you guys a PowerPoint. We'll schedule that. Let's see. let's see. What's this week looking like? Let's do a how about the next week on oh, I'm getting drunk that day. Sorry. Let's do the 29th. 29th we'll do an educational stream about how to IRL and like what goes into like successfully planning an IRL event. Let's do that. I'm getting drunk that day. Sorry. Let me put it in my notes. Okay. 29th PowerPoint for IRL streaming / how to do a successful IRL event. Should I do it like for a group? Let's say like for a group. I'll get everything together for you guys. I'll show you guys how I organize it. I'm a very organized person, so this is gonna be like the most type A version of this as you could possibly think of. But Lena, just to give you a quick like breakdown of how I started IRLing, honestly, just like IRL Pro. That's pretty much it. Just this. IRL Pro, if I press play right here, it takes my ingest and it goes live. And that's it. And then from here, you can start to evolve it from this point. But like, honestly, if you have a Samsung IRL Pro, and it has the chat already integrated on it. So that's really nice and easy. So yeah, from there, you can always build. So I'll teach you about all like the building on top of that. But yes, exactly. Wait, Pogly? Wait, what's Pogly? Pogly? Do you think paying for IRL Toolkit's worth it? If you use it, I do think so. OMG, hold on. Wait, Rose is teaching us something. Wait, Rose is putting us on. I personally like Toolkit because my friends use Toolkit. So whenever I collab with like Emily CC or Catalixia, pretty much any of my SU homies, they pretty much all have IRL Toolkit. So we can just message our like IRL Toolkit support team and we can get our ingest put on our friends' ingests. And it's just a lot easier for us to share our shit with each other. So I personally like Toolkit, but that's because my circle uses Toolkit and it's a lot easier to link up, you know? So like we don't have to work as hard to get our ingest together. That's how it works. Yep. Don't worry, that'll be in the PowerPoint. I'll show you like actual pictures of what it looks like. But yeah, you literally just message your support team and you say like a little, you know, I'm not going to tell you what like to say exactly because I don't want you guys to get my ingest. But, you know, it's like Kaiwoo's ingest is is this, and then bada bing bada boom, and then you pop up and then you can press their ingest on there, and that's how you can do camera swaps across your stream. So let's say like my friend was coming over or like I was meeting up with my friend and I had to leave my desktop. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm going to switch my ingest to my friend's ingest while I head over to her. And then that way like you guys will see me again whenever I get over there. And that way I don't have to dox myself and ta-da, you just poof. It's amazing. Hi, T-Straps. I remember you saying you wanted to, and you took that stump of first step. The first step is sometimes always the first step is 100% the hardest. 100%. It's actually like first steps are ass. I hate it. I'm very grateful that I got forced into the IRL world by Stream University because if I wasn't, I 100% would not. I 100% would not be doing this. Like I'd probably just only do desktop streams and that's it. Thank you for the follow trap. It's a web-based overlay that can be loaded into IRL Pro or OBS. You have chat, browser sources, alert boxes, and since it's web-based, mods can control it from anywhere. Wait, that's so cool. Okay, oh, so that's like the remote, so it's like a remote OBS. Okay. No, yeah, wait, that's actually really good. That's a really good solution. Because for me, like, for certain things, I 100% need to start putting it on Toolkit so that my mods can, like, stop my stream for me. Like, whenever I get drunk. Like, if I, like, go out drinking or something, I need to give my mods control to in my stream because sometimes I just be getting too crazy on stream and you guys just don't need to see that. You guys just don't need to see that. That's like the time that I got incredibly drunk and then I laid on my floor back here for a while and then I proceeded to play Marvel Rivals for like 3 hours. I have to be stopped. I am actually a monster. Prince, thank you for the raid, cutie patootie butt. I hope you had a great stream. Hello, how was your Stardew Valley time? Oh, I always forget to introduce myself. Oops. Hello, I'm Kai. If you don't know me already, I talk a lot. Today we're talking about TwitchCon. We're talking about the Emiru situation. We're talking about where Twitch is going, and we're talking about Ludwig. Because I think that one's a really funny one. I think that's a fun one. It was so nice seeing you at TwitchCon. How are you feeling? Did you get the con cold at all? I didn't get sick. I just lost my voice. I didn't get sick. I only lost my voice. I swear. I'm not patient zero. I swear. Nizzy, my goat. Nizzy. I'm actually doing the Nizzy route right now. I'm actually stealing Nizzy's whole flow. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. I'm kidding. Well, kind of. Only a little bit. Okay, so do you guys know who Zach is? Zach posts like a lot of shit about like TwitchCon and all, but basically, here's a TLDR about like where Twitch is going. We're not watching the whole video because the video's like fucking 30 minutes long, and I'm not that interested in Twitch. And it also just goes over certain topics that I just don't care about. But this video says a lot about like where Twitch is going. Let me, you know what? Just watch the video first. Watch the video first.
So let's start things up with Dan Clancy being announced, coming out looking like he just woke up and doesn't really know where he is.
Welcome to TwitchCon. So Twitch
Bye,
started with a
Melons.
bunch of dedicated gamers streaming the games they loved, but it has grown into something much bigger. Kai Cenat, Selena Gomez, Ed Sheeran, Snoop Dogg, Kim Kardashian, Zerator's latest Z event broke the record. Troy Max are evolving the way music is created. Artists like Quavo
Cenat.
and Lil Yachty. Squeezy is turning Formula Racing into a creator-driven
Cenat.
sport. Kings League is changing the game of soccer. Ibai's Lavalada Del Año broke yet another Twitch record. Now Twitch is also attracting musicians, athletes, entertainers, and other celebrities. Stud Buds, WNBA with Shiloh and Shador Sanders, Fred Again's new album, Ice Spice, Paris Fashion Week, the Olympic gold medalist Sunisa Lee, and Spanish artist BB Trick. And Drewski did a live reunion.
Okay, so I've cut that down. Hopefully I've cut that down into being something that is showing you what they're talking about here. Big events, sports events, IRL events, celebrities. None of this is about who founded and created the overall platform of Twitch and what the vast majority of content on this platform actually is. And I think that's super, super important to recognize because this platform is not necessarily thinking of this community the way that it once did. They are thinking bigger. They are thinking cultural. And they're trying to figure out ways in order to support that cultural growth on the platform.
So, if you didn't understand what he's saying, he said, small streamers, fuck you. That's basically what it means. Like, they truly, honestly just don't give a fuck about us. Because they see how much money the platform can make whenever celebrities are using Twitch to be their reality TV. Like, why the fuck am I getting an email about Justin Bieber going live on Twitch? I don't give a fuck! Fix the notification system! I want to be notified whenever the people I like and care about are live! I don't give a fuck! I don't care! Speaking of... Oh god, what's this? I don't give a fuck! Wait, no, what's this? Wait, let me see. Let me make it bigger for you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, Justin Bieber promotes his Twitch stream to 107 million followers. On X alone, he gets less than 10 viewers. Twitch has been faking views. Oh! It tells you a lot about who's been faking views on Twitch. If you've ever advertised on there, I'd be fuming right now. The man, my buddy, that's cooked. But you know what's crazy? You know what's insane? Is like, people don't care about live streaming. Like, dead ass, people care more about the amount of TikTok followers I have than Twitch followers. And Twitch is way harder to build an audience on than it is on TikTok. Because Twitch, you have to show up, right? You have to advertise that shit. Like, Twitch is like the hardest thing to grow. Truly, honestly, it's so fucking hard to grow. But people don't care about live streaming because the fact of the matter is it doesn't. It means nothing to so many people. Like, yeah, it's like easy access to like your favorite celebrities or like certain creators, but realistically, like live streaming is indeed like a pretty niche thing. It's pretty niche. I don't really know how I feel about the 10K, less than 10K viewer thing, but I also feel like it's because like in order to have an audience on Twitch, you have to have people actually care about you. Like, I think there are a lot of people that bump Justin Bieber's music. I don't think there are a lot of people that just want to watch him play mini golf. Like this is his stream. He's just playing mini golf. And I think it also goes to show how entertaining you actually have to be to like maintain an audience. What's the solution? Oh, I mean, for me, I wish that Twitch just cared about the smaller creators more. Not because we're doing so much for the community. Let's be honest. Like, Twitch is a business. They do have to think about the people that are going to bring in money. But at the same time, most people on Twitch are affiliates or small creators. Like, small creators are indeed the backbone of Twitch, the same way that lurkers are the backbone of Twitch. Like, yeah, you probably don't know a random person with like 50 average viewers, but a lot of those people with 50 average viewers are still pulling in like a couple of hundred subs a month. Like, they're still providing money to the platform. So I wish that they would care about the medium size. Here's my thing. If Twitch cared about medium-sized creators as much as they cared about big creators, they would then be able to propel medium-sized creators into big creators and thus provide the platform with more money. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Is Twitch needs to make those medium-sized creators that tend to get looked over more accessible. Because realistically, you get the most support whenever you're pushing for affiliate. So whenever you are like super small, that's when you get a lot of support from like Discord people and people online on Twitter, stuff like that. It's very easy to say, I'm a small streamer. Look at this thing I really want to do. You guys can help me get there. And people are like, yeah, let's help out. But then once you get that, you fall off a little bit, right? And then whenever you grow and you're pushing for a partner, people show up for you. You get partnered, people fall off a bit. That's just how it works. So I really wish that they would do more for the medium-sized creators, because this is like what I said. I have good ideas, okay? Not to toot my own horn, but I have good ideas. I came up with the Eagle Scout stream soon after Cutie Cinderella did Camp Peak, which had very similar aspects of the Eagle Scout stream. Again, I say, that fucking bitch, she stole my idea. That's obviously a joke. If you guys could not tell, that was a joke. That was a hee hee ha ha. Please laugh. But no, like we have very similar ideas, which makes sense because she is one of my inspirations in content. So of course I would think similar to her whenever putting together events. Duh. But what is the difference between my event and her event? It's really truly just how many eyes are on it. That's the biggest difference. I put money into it. I paid for a B&B. We did crafts. We did a bonfire. We put up a tent. And then still, like, even people who watch me are like, why don't you do a camping stream? And it's like, oh, well, yeah, I guess you missed it. I guess you didn't see it, because I don't get pushed out like that. And I really do wish that Twitch would push people out. And I mean, the whole front page, do you guys know how front page is chosen for Twitch streamers, for partnered streamers? It's literally just an application. It's just an application. And there are people that have applied as partners to be on the front page of Twitch many, many times, and they still haven't gotten it. Okay? And I mean, frankly, I don't know how many people will believe this, but I do. I am in the group of people that believe this, and maybe Twitch will blackball me for saying this, if their AI is that good. I don't think anyone's watching me. But I really do think that like front page is glorified botting. I do think that in some ways Twitch does bot their streamers, especially their front page streamers. Oopsie poopsie. I do think it's glorified botting. I think it's allowed botting. I think front page is just a way to get your analytics up and to say that your average viewership is higher than it is. I'm sorry, and I do the same shit. I've been front page too. I'll continue reaping those benefits. I'm gonna keep applying, bitch. I want my analytics to look boosted. I really don't give a fuck. But that is what it is. That's literally what the front page is. It's just glorified boosting. Coming from a streamer named Bon. Oh wait, I know Bonberry. She's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. That's very sweet of you. Sorry, you came in on like a kind of serious day. You came in whenever I'm talking shit about Twitch. That's my bad. Is the solution to switch platforms, stay consistent, create, and ignore the noise? I think the solution is to do whatever you want. I personally think that every streamer should just be a content creator. I think that we should stop catering ourselves as like, I am a TikToker, I am a YouTuber, I am a streamer. And just say that you're a fucking content creator. Just make shit, because you never know what's going to be successful. A really good example of this is my friend J-Bro. And I mean, Suburban Will is also in this, but he's kind of always been more on the YouTube side, like cared more about YouTube. But my friend J-Bro, he's been streaming for so long. He's been making content for a very long time. Like I'm saying, like, he's been making content like way longer than I have. And recently, he has blown up on YouTube, just seemingly overnight. Like, he found it. He hit the fucking mark. He figured it out. He got partnered on YouTube. He's now making money. He's figuring out ad deals. Like, I'm like, good for you. But the thing is, he would have never found that if he was only a streamer. If you only cater yourself and you lock yourself in, if you pigeonhole yourself, that's as far as you're going to make it. And everything works in tandem, like on streaming. So it's like, you know, if you multi-stream, you're going to have more people watching you. Congratulations. If you post on other platforms, more people are going to know your name. Congratulations. The amount of people that came up to me and said, oh my God, I recognize you from Twitter. I'm like, damn, hell yeah. Like, I mean, I stream a lot too. They're like, don't give a fuck about your streams. Know you from Twitter though. I'm like, you know what? Hell yeah. Sick. Let's fucking go. Because it doesn't matter what people know you from. If people know you, they know you. Use your motion, use your clout. Like, it does not matter where people know you from. Just take it and run. Just fucking run with it, bro. Hi, Kai Woos. I'm locally new to the chat, and you seem really fun. Oh my God, thank you so much. Welcome in, AJ. Oh my God, I stuttered. That's really fucking embarrassing. Welcome in, AJ. You're great at this. Thank you so much, Wyland. I appreciate that. Simple though. I mean, I feel like content at the root is so simple, and this is what I said in my YouTube video. I said this in my YouTube video. You're not a bad streamer. You're not a bad creator. You're just really bad at marketing yourself. That's all it is. That's truly what it is. Because this space is so saturated that it is incredibly hard to trust someone with your entertainment. Imagine you're scrolling YouTube and you're like, you want to go to prom with me? I am 26. I'm going to get put on a list if I go to prom with anyone. I'm not entering that place. Anyway, I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Anyway, what was I fucking saying? Sorry. I got distracted. No, but seriously, like, marketing is indeed, like, marketing is your biggest issue. Clips over streams, not gonna lie, discoverability ain't that good on Twitch, unfortunately. That is 100% true. Discoverability is ass on most things. I mean, even on TikTok, like, I have a lot of followers on TikTok, okay? I got a handful of followers on TikTok. It does not matter, because sometimes shit just won't hit people's timelines. Sometimes I just won't hit the algorithm. I won't hit the audience. People don't like it. And that's okay. And that's okay, because every single time you put something out, it doesn't matter if you only have one view. At least someone saw it, you know? Now, if you have 0 views, delete it and repost it, baby. But if you at least have 1 view, congratulations, you did it. You've reached an audience. Are you going to SU? I don't know. Nobody knows if they're going to SU. I don't know. Hi, Asia. How are you? Yes. You're not a bad creator. You're just a bad marketer. Private, never delete. Listen to Rose, not me. Rose is much better with social media than I am. But yeah, it's like repost your shit. And it's like what I said before. It's like, do fake streams. If you're like, man, I can't get a stream done, just record yourself talking to your camera like this. Like, pretend like you're reading a chat. Put up a fake pop-up text. The amount of people that do that, it does not matter. Lie. This is like a job interview. This is your resume. The internet is your resume. Just fucking lie. Just start lying on the internet, bitch. Be successful. That's the only way to be successful. Just start lying. Just start lying, okay? Like, pretend like you're streaming to thousands of people every single day. Every time you stream, you're streaming to 1,000 people. Actually, today you hit your new peak viewership. Congrats, you hit 1,500 people today. It doesn't matter. Start lying to yourself and you will get there. I promise you. Bitch, I can't tell. I streamed to like 10 to 20 people for almost 3 years of my life. Okay, Twitch, come get her. She's tweaking out. Stop. No, I mean, so serious though. I streamed to barely anyone for 2 to 3 years of my life, and I was very happy with my community. I would still be happy if I went back to 10 to 20 viewers, because that's not what matters to me. You know, like, that's not my end goal. My end goal isn't to be a big streamer. Okay. My end goal is so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger. And I think, like, whenever you have your why, when you have your why of why you're making content, why you're grinding so hard, why you show up online every day, that's when you get some clarity and, like, you realize, like, it's really not that fucking serious, because there's something like over there. What's my end goal? I'd like to go into, like, philanthropy. I'd really like to go into philanthropy, specifically for children that are less fortunate and deal with chronic illness. I think that you know, things like St. Jude's, they get a lot of funding, but there are children out there that are incredibly ill with things that you can't really see. There are people that miss out on Christmas gifts because they're paying hospital bills. There are people that don't get birthday cakes because they're in the hospital. And, like, for me personally, like, I spent a lot of Christmases and birthdays in the hospital. I would get, like, pneumonia on top of that, or, like, fucking bronchitis. I spent a lot of time in the hospital growing up, and it just feels really isolating, because people also don't understand, especially whenever you have something that, like, you can't see. Like, especially, like, depression, or, I mean, I have fucking asthma, but it was very bad asthma. Thank you. But, like, for me, like, I had people in my life say, like, oh, you're a flake because you didn't go to this thing, or, like, you're a bad friend because you didn't show up to this thing. And, like, meanwhile, I was in the hospital, or, like, I was dealing with things. So I'd really like to provide, like, some kind of aid to people that are in similar situations where, like, their chronic illnesses are, you know, holding them back. I'd like to, I don't know, just kind of aid in that. And also, I lost a very dear friend of mine to leukemia whenever I was 15, 16 years old. And yeah, the anniversary, it was actually 10-year anniversary of his passing happened this month, actually. So yeah, I grind for him. I grind. That's why I do it. I do it for people like him. So, yeah. Sorry, I got really emotional. I don't ever talk about him. I don't talk about, like, anyone that I've ever lost on stream, really. So, but this month has been really hard, bro. This month has been ass. This month's been so bad. Like, can I be so dead ass with y'all? Can I be so real and honest with you guys? Did you guys see that post that I made where I was like, today's like the worst day of my life? Ah, bro, one of my close friends, oh my god. Okay, trigger warning. If you deal with depression and anxiety and stuff like that, and ideations, like, don't listen really quickly. But yeah, one of my close friends from college, oh my god, I'm so fucking mad at him. I'm going through, like, the anger part of grief right now. Bro, one of my friends killed himself this month. So I have been having to, I've had to be dealing with that. Instead of this, do IRL streams. Jarvis, go fuck yourself. Yeah, one of my friends killed himself this month. And so I've just kind of, like, I don't know, I've been, like, very much, like, head down grinding for him. So I feel like I've kind of, like, reestablished, like, my purpose in life. So yeah, I've just kind of reestablished kind of everything. It puts things into perspective whenever, like, you lose someone that's important to you, because you're like, oh, like, all of this shit, like, people trying to comment on your appearance or comment on your content about what you're doing right or wrong or shit like that, like, it's just like, it doesn't matter. I was being nice. You were being nice by saying, instead of doing the stream that you're currently doing, do IRL streams. That's you being nice. Do you think that's a nice thing to say? Like, truly, honestly? Do you think it's polite to be like, I know that you're in the middle of streaming, but do something different? You think that's nice and kind? Be so deadass. Thank you, Kwanzi. I appreciate that. You should do IRL streaming. You're gonna be so shocked whenever you hear this. I literally IRL stream. I literally already do that, buddy. Hi, Erica. Yeah, I already do that. So I love when people don't know your content and then they still, like, give you input on what you should do about your content. Like, they're like your manager. It's like, buddy, scroll through my page for 10 seconds first, and then and then give me advice. You know what I mean? I'm just tired of it. You have to do what we say though, right? Hell no. Well, I don't listen to you guys. That's like whenever that person was like, oh, actually you should do a camping stream, but they told me that right after the Eagle Scouts event, and I was like, okay, so you just don't watch my content. Got it. Like, everyone has something to say. If you guys want something, go do it yourself. Go do it yourself. You go IRL. You go IRL right now at 5:16 p.m. Customers always right. Oh, hell no. I got fired from my first job before I was even onboarded. You guys do not want my ass. Bro, I got fired from a bakery before I even got onboarded. I am not going to be your best employee. I will not be your best employee. You don't want my ass. I have an attitude. I show up late. And I'm only passionate about a handful of things. And if I'm not passionate about my job, GG's. If I am passionate, then I am the best employee ever. I mean, I'm passionate about streaming, but I just can't, bro. You can't satisfy everyone. I've given up. I can't satisfy all of you guys. So now it's keep it moving. It's keep it moving now. Oh, okay. Wait. Speaking about things that have annoyed me. Do you guys remember the just go collab era? I was friends with Exotic. He was so toxic to his fans. I feel like he's not that toxic. I feel like he's kind of funny. I don't know, but maybe that's me. I think that toxicity is kind of funny sometimes. Do you think I'm toxic? I'm toxic to some people. For sure. Definitely 100%. I'm definitely toxic to some people. Just because, like, sometimes y'all deserve it. Like, there's no other way to say it. There's literally no other way to say it. Sometimes you guys just deserve to be talked to crazy. Like, I think that sometimes people, like, say shit in chat, and they forget that, like, I think people say things in chat, and sometimes they forget, like, I am actively responding. Like, I can talk back. I can talk faster than you can type. You know what I mean? Like, I think that we need to remember that. Before we try to say something mean to Kai Woos, remember, I can talk faster than you can type. And I will go in on you. I will go crazy. I will lock in. I will lock in. Oh, oopsies. My headset disconnected and then I accidentally turned it off. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Hello, can we collab? What kind of content do I make? What kind of content do I make? Bro, that's my favorite question to ask people. Can we collab? I'm just like, what content do I make? Speaking of collabs, though, so this kind of ties into it. Not really, though. That was a weak segue. That was a really weak segue. I like when Kai pops off because she's nice but can switch so fast, and then it goes right back. It goes right back immediately. But bro, you guys gotta stop like poking me. Don't poke the bear. Grr. Okay. Ugh. God, never do that again. Oh my god. But anyway, I'm a Twitch streamer as well. What kind of content do I make? If you want to collab, what kind of content do I make? What part of my content do you think ties into your content? Because I think that we've gotten too comfortable just asking people to collab. Like, I'm not even saying this to be a bitch. Like, sometimes I say stuff to be a bitch, but this time I'm not. I'm saying this in a genuine way. If you want to work with people, make sure you actually know what they make. Because if you don't know, you sound cool though, really don't collab like that, I don't think that we'd be good collab partners. I'm a little bit too business oriented whenever it comes to collabs. Cause like, okay, like here's the thing. Whenever you're collabing with people, you are like indirectly vouching for them. Every collab you do, you're vouching for that person as well, you know? So it's like, if we collab together, then it's like, I'm saying like, yeah, this person, rock with them too. And you can't do that whenever it's like, you don't know exactly like what kind of content you're trying to push out, you know? So you have to like know your content first before you reach out to other people, and you have to know their content as well to make sure it aligns with your stuff. Let it happen organically. Yeah, because, well, and it's not even like you have to know that much about someone. So here's a fun, well, let me not say that one because that one's going to be fun and I don't want to leak that one yet. But like, so hypothetically, if let's say I wanted to do like a horseback riding stream, right? And I met someone and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually, what is it, an equestrian or something, an aquarian or some shit like that." Like, imagine someone said that. Then I would be like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I have a crazy idea. Would you like to hear it?" You know? So then, like, from that, then I could be like, "Hey, guess what? Blah, 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 blah. Where the mods at? I'm on it. I'm working on it." I never have my shit open, bro. I just trust that you guys won't be weirdos. I just trust that people won't be weird, and so I don't do it. You should come stream in Toronto, Canada. Oh, not Canada. I'm kidding. No, I like Canada, actually. Canada's pretty nice. I've only been there one time, but it was for work. Yeah, I went to Canada for work, so. Oh, oopsie. Excuse me. Okay, they're blocked. Have no fear. Have no fear. They're blocked now. TwitchCon was a flop this year, a big flop in itself. I liked TwitchCon personally, but also like what I've been saying is like, I obviously am gonna have a more positive experience because I have a little bit of motion. You know, the more motion you have, the more enjoyable any event is going to be. That's just a fact of the matter. I am actually a Gemini Cancer cusp. Very close though. The more clouded you are, the more fun it is. Okay, like being able to be like, I want to go to this party. Like literally me DMing someone and being like, "Hey, I never got the email for this party," and then they were like, "Oh, okay, we'll get tickets for you." Like, it's different, you know? Like, it's a different experience. It's a different experience, a different vibe. So I had fun. But I think that, like, yeah, it's hard for regular people. Because that was last year. I get it. Last year, nobody knew who I was. I was literally faceless last year. And, you know, being like, "Oh, I wish I could go to these things." Bro, I didn't even know there were parties at TwitchCon last year. That's how fucking out of the loop I was. I didn't even know that y'all were doing all that. Imagine my shock and surprise this year whenever I had to go to 4 events in one night. I was like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean I have to go to 3 events? I was like, I didn't know that y'all were doing all this. I saw so many people so drunk. I said, I didn't know there was this much alcohol consumption at TwitchCon. I did not know. I don't know. Actually, hot take, it's the opposite because of the Emiru situation. I think that's like not an isolated incident, but it's not a unique incident based off of how much clout you have. That was Twitch just fucking up. But there are plenty of small creators that have terrible experiences at TwitchCon as well. As I showed chat earlier, someone that I met, he's a Valorant creator, he got roofied at TwitchCon. Or not at TwitchCon, but at like a place around TwitchCon, like after the convention. And he got his phone, wallet, and shoes stolen. So it's not even necessarily that the more clouded you are, like the more dangerous it is, because it's dangerous for everyone. It's more so that certain concerns just aren't taken seriously enough. People that have repeat offenders, because it's like people like Emiru, she has stalkers, she has like people that are maybe a little bit too excited about meeting her, just a smidgen too excited to meet her, and you know, it's different. Whereas like extra Emily doesn't really move around with security like that because, well, I don't know why. I feel like she should. I don't know. Emily kind of scares me though. People be like that with me. I have low followers, but when I go out, I get more love. Yeah, and that's the thing is like that's why I always say it's not about your numbers. It's about who knows you. Because frankly, I could listen, if I had 1,000 followers, but like 200 of them were still the most clouded people that I know now, I'm still going to have an advantage over somebody with like 15,000 followers that has just 15,000 people that like them. You know, because it's like, you'll still have people that like you. But, like, how are you going to get into stuff? Because, like, clout, I don't know. The more that I hang out with people, the more I realize these guys don't give a shit. The people at the top, they don't give a fuck how popular you are. Because they're not getting anything from you at that point. Like, a lot of people, they're like, I have nothing to gain from you. And, like, frankly, there aren't a lot of people that I could gain from. because of like my niche or where I am. So it's like a YouTuber and I really have no reason to be friends, but I've now connected with so many YouTubers because we just chatted. We just hung out. It was cool. It was fine. You know, now if I end up at a YouTube party for some reason, I see them, I'm like, hey, it's my homie. Yeah, exactly. When you're not partying, you see they don't care. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of how you carry yourself. I think it's really hard to care about everyone though. Like for me, I don't have the capacity to care about many people in my life. I'm very transparent about this. I have a very small emotional piggy bank, is what my therapist calls it. I cannot be invested in a lot of people. That's also why I'm kind of closed off with like friendships and collabs and stuff, and why I'm such a bad responder. It's because I genuinely am like, it's very easy to wear me down. I've already said I'm not made for this internet shit. I think that I might be one of the worst personalities to have gained any kind of popularity or clout on the internet, because I am so emotional, and I really do tie myself to my work, and I do see streaming as my work. Therefore, I see my self-worth come out of my ideas and my products. So, you know, like, I don't think I'm made for this shit, but, you know, I don't get offended when people don't care about me, is what I'm saying. It's like, I don't get offended when people aren't like, oh my god, let's be best friends with Kai. That's basically what I'm saying. Hands up for people who didn't know Kai spills real tea. Bro, you didn't know that I'd be yapping? I'd be sharing. Hello, Dre, how are you? Yes, the Twitter clout, it kind of goes crazy. Hi, Jay, how are you? Do you need a sphere-based? Connections should be organic. Do I think which part is fear-based? I'm sorry, I said a lot of things. It's scary if someone didn't record it and post that clip. No one would have ever believed her. I think that plenty of people would have believed her. Because we literally saw... Do you guys remember the Sysathon situation with Ray, Cinna, and Emmy? Like, there was literally a guy that knew they were live streaming, and he ran up on them and was threatening them. Like, people would have 100% believed her. I think it's what she said on her video, where she said, I don't think Twitch would have said anything had the video not been taken. That's completely different, but I think plenty of people would have been like, that is fucked up. But I actually think it would have been even worse if it wasn't recorded, because people have already spun it in so many ways, where people are like, he was holding something and he was going to attack her. Like, it's like, she's already like said, like, he could have, like, I think she said, like, he wasn't holding anything. So it's like, you know, yeah. As a stream, the thing is, yeah, the thing is, everyone keeps saying, as a big streamer, you have to bring security. She did have security. That's the thing. She did everything she was supposed to do. She had security. She had her security guard. He was the one that pushed him over, pushed him back. It wasn't Twitch security. It wasn't Twitch. It was her, and she literally said it. She spent $10,000 on security. It's crazy. Can I have your streamer you shirt, please? Hell no. This is like the best one. This is like the best SU merch that we have. It's the best one. Hi Prod, how are you? Thank you for fixing how you spelled Kai. No, yeah, this one's so fire, bro. I love the jersey. The jersey's so nice. And so many people rep it too. Oh, my lack of emotional availability, is it fear-based? No, I think it's just how I was raised. I think that I have always found my worth in how good I am at things. So, like, my family, they were really good at pitting me and my sister against each other. And so my sister was the talented one. She was the singer. That's also why I don't sing a lot, because my parents praised her a lot for being a good singer, and like they never really liked my voice as much as they liked hers. But I was the smart one, so I got praised a lot for being smart. And then whenever I got into filmmaking, I earned a lot of awards. I got so many awards in filmmaking, and like that was like my that was basically that was my thing. Is I was like, look, I deserve love now. Look at all these trophies I won. So I think that because my family shared their emotions with me on very specific things, like like, you know, what I did to make them look good and feel good as parents. I think that now it's hard for me to recognize the normalcy of connection with people. So I just like don't process it the same way. Like it's also like I understand when I like love people, but sometimes I don't feel love. Oh, how do I say this? Like I don't feel like I know logically that I love people sometimes, but sometimes I don't feel the emotion, if that makes sense. I don't know how to describe it, but it's okay. Yeah. Kind of the fear of letting people down. Less so the fear of letting people down now. Before, for sure. Wait, Trinity, you didn't get the jersey? What the hell? Wait, how? Honestly, that place was so unorganized. it was so fun though. But yeah, I think I'm the same way. Like yeah, exactly. It's like logically I know that I love you, but right now I do not feel that emotion. But I think it's also because sometimes I get too overwhelmed with emotions. And so like I'm also the kind of person that will like I will feel love so hard that I'll start crying. Like I literally at the B&B during TwitchCon I had to sneak away to the bathroom at one point because I started crying because I was like, oh my god, I love my friends so much. So I think that might actually be what it is. I think it's actually that like if I allow myself to feel everything that I feel, that I'll just be like bogged down in emotion. So sometimes I just kind of have to like cut it off, you know what I mean? Thank you for the biddies! I appreciate you. Also, hi Aiku, how are you? Hey Kai, love the content you post, finally able to catch a stream. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming through, Coda. I appreciate that so much. You're so sweet. Me and my sister are 3 years apart. I hope to... Oh yeah, no, I'm sure they'll give you guys your own stuff. I mean, bro, Kai has a team behind him. He has a team. So if he's gonna do SU, he's gonna do it big again. How do you minimize / stop getting shadow banned on TikTok Live? I don't actively try to. Luckily, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know, my TikTok community for live streams they just really pop out. Like I don't do anything specific to grow my TikTok live at all. I just got lucky, honestly. Like that's low key just like my entire everything. That's my entire life right now. My whole life is I just got hella lucky, bro. Like every single thing that has worked out for me this year, like I'm just lucky as hell. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just grateful that everything works out. Like it's just amazing. Yeah, it's so great. I feel like content, sometimes you just have to accept that you don't understand it and just post. Just do whatever you want to do. Like I think that we put too much pressure in like how do I grow the fastest? What's the most optimal way to it's like what if we just have fun again? I think that's like the best content possible. Whenever you're just having fun with your friends and your community, that is like I think that's the best thing. You really think you got lucky? Yeah, I think I got lucky. I think I'm a very lucky person. Not to say I didn't work hard at all, but I mean, it was a ripple effect, right? Like, I think I would have grown regardless from Streamer University, but I think that I would have been more of a background character had everything that happened not happened. And I think after that, I think because of my personality, and how I carry myself, I think at first, it's really interesting because people kind of, I don't know, how do I say this? I'm one of the golden ticket winners from SU. Any advice for when I go? Advice? Hi, Ganyil. Would I do content with the FaZe boys? Yes. Oh my god, yes. I would love to work with FaZe. I love FaZe so much. FaZe up. Advice? Honestly, just like be yourself or be the version of yourself that you present on the internet. Whatever is more comfortable for you. Because as I was saying, I think that is why I was able to be successful after Streamer University is because I think at SU, people thought I was playing a character. Like, I think people were like, she's not actually like that. There's no way she talks like that. There's no way she acts like that. There's no way that she blah, 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 blah. You know, because people only see you in this isolated instance, and people pretty much think the worst of everyone, and everyone, you know, there's always gonna be a back and forth. So I think at first people were like, that's not really how she is. And then as I continued, like, whenever I continued being myself over and over and over and over again, and I kept saying the same shit, and I kept standing by it, it's like, on the internet, you can get caught in lies really fucking fast, okay? This is what I'm gonna say. You're gonna get caught in a fucking lie on the internet. It doesn't matter what you do. You're gonna get caught in a lie. If you lie, okay? So just be like honest about shit, or know what you're going for, you know? Because yes, especially in this era, thank you for the lurk, especially in this era of content where people, as we saw at TwitchCon, are getting tired of these clip farmers and IRL streamers, authenticity is going to be the thing that comes out on top. Now, that is just my brand. It depends on what your brand is, because people like Jason the Ween, he was posting cringe Valorant clips before he blew. You know what? You know, like, you can truly do anything as long as your personality shines through and people like it. You can grow. You should have like phase adapt. Okay, let's reel that in. Let's reel that in. That's actually a really good thing, because I'm glad you said that, because we need to talk about the whole Ludwig Twitch friendship situation. My day was good, and yes, I did go to TwitchCon. Yes, I did. I'm also doing very good. Thank you for asking, Neil. But yeah, I think that authenticity is going to make a comeback. Phase up. I think that authenticity is going to make a comeback because people are getting tired of not knowing what's real and what's fake. How do you stick by your own personality even though it might risk bigger creators not liking you? Realize that bigger creators are just people that have already made it. It does not mean that you're not going to make it if you're not on their side. How many creators don't fuck with each other? How many creators don't even know that other people exist? How many people will never talk, never work together? Just because you don't get vouched by one group of people doesn't mean that no one else is going to like you, okay? For me, it's really funny because, like, for me, I lose so many followers on every single platform every single day because during Streamer University, everyone wanted to be so supportive, and now that they know who I actually am, they're like, wait, I actually don't rock with you. And before, it was almost scary for people to be like, I don't like you, because they were scared that they were going to be seen as a bad person. But I'm like, no, you have every right to not like me. And you just have to remember that. Every single person in the world has every right to not like you, the same way you don't have to like everyone either. It doesn't matter if everyone doesn't like you. It's not the end of the world. Like, we are just far too caught up in being liked and wanted by a certain group of people that we fucking forget why we make content, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, all the people that are content creators, that are streamers, TikTokers, Instagram influencers, they are still just people. They are still people. They go to family reunions. They pay taxes. They go through breakups. Like, they are just as human as you. It's whatever. So if FaZe didn't like your authentic self, would you still move? Move where? Like, what do you mean move? Rage doesn't dislike me. Rage is FaZe. Rage and I are chill. We're not friends. But he said hi. Hi, Mega. How are you? Loved it for 13 years. 13 years! Dang! Hi, Rue. How are you? Everyone isn't gonna like you either. Everyone's not gonna fucking like you. I don't like everyone. I didn't like everyone at Streamer University. I'm not a bad person because of that. It just means that they're not my people. Bro, content is like high school. In every single way. The more clout you have, the more popular you are, the more people want to hang out with you, the less popular you are, the harder it is to get in with people, blah, blah, blah. But also just the human level. Content is the same thing. You're not going to like everyone and everyone's not going to like you. It's fine. It's okay. Stop panicking. Because, like, here's what I like to remind myself of. Like, think about all the different people that you guys like to watch. I watch people talk about books on YouTube. I literally watched someone... Thank you for the follow. I literally watched a video yesterday about sentient object books. it's a video about books, about people that date inanimate objects. That is, what the fuck niche is that? But guess what? It had like hundreds of thousands of views on it and so many likes. And like, I don't know if anyone in my audience would ever watch that. But like, hey yo, okay, don't worry about what I'm into. Okay, don't worry about that. That's not the point. The point is, who in my audience would actually be interested in that? Barely anyone. Probably not anyone except for my other freaks. If you guys like that video, you guys are probably a freak too.
It was so
Thank you for the
lovely meeting
biddies.
you at TwitchCon Kai. Thank you for making my weekend.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for the 100 biddies too. Oh my gosh, it was so nice meeting you. I love meeting you guys so much. What do you mean dating objects? It's like date everything but in book form. So like imagine date everything but in book form. And that's the video I was watching. Anyway, I say all of that to say the book, guys, the video doesn't fucking matter, okay? The book doesn't matter. The video doesn't matter. I say all that to say, like, everyone has a spot on the internet. It does not matter what you do. You are going to find your people. You might have to work a little bit harder, but you will find your people, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what the point was. We started to lose it. We started to lose the plot a little bit, but we got there. Not I don't understand why people want everyone to like them. Naruto is hated. Look at him. Yeah, but like everyone likes extra Emily. Look at her. You know what I mean? So it's like it's more comfortable to have people like you. It's easier to have people like you. I mean, I personally listen. I don't glorify the struggle. I don't like struggling. So I want everyone to like me too. Cause fuck struggling. What the fuck? I want the easy way. What the hell? But that's just not how life works, okay? Like I'm on the grind too, just like everybody else. I'm earning this shit brick by brick, just like everybody else. Like that's how it is. You have to earn your shit. Link? Oh hell no. You say that, and even though it's true, it's insanely hard knowing how saturated it is. It is incredibly hard. It's incredibly hard because like the world of content, and I think we all know this, it's a mixture of like it's a mixture of hard work and luck. I think anyone who is successful can tell you that luck, however you quantify it, or help has played a very big part in their experience. So for me, I earned going to Stream University. I put in my application just like everybody else. I made my video, I grinded, I posted my content just like everybody else. I put it all on the line just like everybody else. But just because I got the opportunity doesn't mean that in some way I'm not still a hard worker. And I feel like people try to take that away from people far too often, especially like, think about like Senna, where like, yes, her streams got even bigger after she did her first marathon with Agent. But she was already a big creator. Like, she was already doing her shit. Like, she was already established and had her community. It just grew after that. She just got introduced to way more people after that. But she was still doing her thing. So it's like, you know, it's a mixture of luck and opportunity. But what do they say? Luck is when hard work and opportunity pay off or something. That's what luck is. It's like, yeah, you don't get lucky without putting the work in. No one's gonna randomly pick you. Well, that's not completely true. If you were the golden ticket winner, you could get randomly picked. You remember me? Hello, nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, guys, I've been meaning to watch this one for so long. We have not looked at this video yet. Okay, wait. Okay, so there's this Ludwig video that's going around basically, and I'll let you guys watch it first, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts about it.
I share probably a decent amount
because it's him saying he's not friends with Hassan. And on the topic of Stream University, I've had this conversation with you guys too. So let's just watch the video, and then I'll tell you guys how I feel about it.
Now, coming clean politically, I don't know if you guys know much about me. I share probably a decent amount of politics with Hassan. Not everything. I'm not a socialist. I like making money. I'm a fucking CEO here. But, you know, some other maybe more social issues, sure. I'm also not even friends with Hassan. Legitimately, I'm not. He's not someone that I invite to, like, my birthday or things like that. He's someone I've done streams with, and I think they were fun. He's a streamer friend is the group I call. But we're not boys. My boys are fucking Slime, Aiden, Nick, the people that I hang out with actually on a week-to-week basis. When I retire, I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again. Hassan is part of that group. That's a fact. This is just the reality of life. Okay? Connor, I'm an actual friend with. Connor, I would actually speak with after. But most streamers, I wouldn't. It's just true. They wouldn't go to my funeral. I wouldn't go to their funeral. We would never speak again. The same thing that you would experience if you ever worked. Like a job and then retired from said job or moved on to a different job.
Oh my god, why is the TikTok ending audio so aggressive? Jeez, we couldn't cut that out? We couldn't trim that bad boy out just a little bit? Oh my gosh. I don't know, Zap. Nobody knows. If they accept my ass, I'm going again. Okay, so anyway, so that whole thing is... Oh! Thank you for the raid. Thank you, Zio. Welcome in. Thank you. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, hello, I'm Kai. I yap a lot. Welcome in. It's nice to meet you guys. Hello. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Lock in. Have fun, Jay. Lock in. W Raid. No, deadass. W Raid. Okay, so that video, right? Basically, okay, I've gotten a lot of flack for saying the same shit. And I guess it's not all of a sudden it's okay because he's like under fire for it, but it's just crazy when people are like, you're a streamer, all the people that you work with, you're friends with. It's like, that's just not even factually true. Because do you guys remember right after Streamer University, and people were like, why aren't you talking to this person? Why are you talking to this person? Why aren't you friends with this person? And it's like, you know, a lot of us aren't friends from Streamer University. Okay, I don't know how to break this down, but a lot of people at Streamer University are not actual friends. We are coworkers. We are alumni. We are in a group of people that share the same experience for a very specific thing. It's like, I mean, it's kind of trauma. It's like, you know, whenever you hear people talking about being on a reality TV show, that's kind of what happened to us. It's like, we kind of got put on a reality TV show. We got not a lot of sleep. I definitely did not eat enough. I was sleeping for maybe 4 hours every night, eating not enough food, and then also eating on camera, so eating even less because I was so nervous to eat on camera in front of literal hundreds of people. So it's like, you know, it's crazy. Thank you so much, Guap. That's very kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. What were you guys yapping about today on your stream? But like, it's stressful. It was stressful. So it's like, I see my Stream University fellow alumni, overall as coworkers. I think that I would feel comfortable reaching out to almost everyone there as a coworker, and I have my friends. Like, Nizzy and I like dead ass just talk. I can just talk to Nizzy. Like, Nizzy is someone where the more that we talk, the more I could see, like, in the future, if I got married, I would invite him to my wedding. You know, because I think he's a real friend. I think that, like, people like Tifachu is my real friend now. Like, I invited her on a content trip, and on that content trip, we happened to bond, and now we are friends. You know, like, now we are real friends, and I would also do the same for her. Oh my god! Alex, thank you so much for the prime. Only one every single month, and you chose me. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you. You're listening to Dave's new album. Oh shit, how was it? Yeah, exactly. It's like, content is, I mean, you can make a lot of really cool friends. You can make a lot of really cool friends in the content space. I mean, I have amazing friends. I think all of Oh my gosh, I think all the people I was in the B&B with, I think a lot of the people around me, like, just in general, are definitely either real friends or potential friends, and I adore them so much. Like, you have no idea. Like, I hold so many people so close to my heart, but there are also a lot of people that I've worked with that I'm not friends with, nor would I ever be friends with. And it's really interesting that Ludwig is under fire for this, because this is a part of the conversation of the parasocialism. Like, people assuming that every single person that you hang out with, you're friends with, it's just not even factual. And then on top of that, it's like, oh, but your friends hang out with them, or your partner hangs out with them, so you have to be friends with them too. It's like, that's just not even true. There are people that I do not fuck with, that I do not talk to, and my friends do, and that's okay, and that's fine. It's not a personal thing. I don't take it as an attack. But people think it's like people think it's like a hateful thing. It's not hateful to not like somebody. Damn. Yes, exactly. And then you get smoked for saying you're not friends. Exactly. And like, off of Streamer University, so many people were like, are you friends with this person? Are you friends with this person? Like, everyone. Because like, I remember like, Deshay rated me. People were like, who are you to Deshay? I was like, like, I made a joke about it, but it was just like, oh my god, like, who am I to him? Like, all he did was raid me. I got raided by a streamer, and now suddenly it's like, who are you? What do you want? And it's like, he's an alumni. Like, we both went to Streamer University together. Like, what do you mean? Or like, I don't know. What do you want from me? Or like, I don't know. Like, do you talk to this person all the time? It's like, no, I don't talk to this person all the time. People are just really intense about it, bro. But I just don't understand. What do I consider a friend? For me, a friend is someone that I talk to about not content. Like, we talk to each other offline about things outside of content. That is friendship to me. At the bare minimum. Because I think if all we do is talk about content, then we're content friends. And that's fine. I have content friends. And I don't think they're any lesser than. I just think that, you know, it's a thing where if I was having a birthday party or if I was getting married, I think that saying getting married is like one of the easiest ways to do it. Cause like, you invite people that aren't your best friends to your wedding, but like, it's someone that you still have like love for and you're close enough to you're like, I would like you to experience this for me. So it's like people that I don't know, a friend is someone I would invite to my wedding or my birthday party. I think I might be friends with someone and they don't feel the same way. And that happens to me all the time. I hate when that happens. It's so fucking embarrassing. Because I'll be like, oh my god, I love this person. And then you reach out to them and they're like, they're not fucking with you. They're not rocking with you. But guess what? Like, that's fine. It's still not a personal attack. I mean, it's the same thing where it's like, how do I say this? Where you're discussing this too? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, because I wish it wasn't this way, because there are some people that I think I'm more so friends with than I am content friends with. Like, there are people that I've never done content with, and I'm like, oh, are we like dead ass just friends? Like, we might just be friends. Wait, I just realized that your name is Small Fries Hater. Wait, what does Small Fries do? Oh my god, that's crazy. Sorry, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, no, I just think that people kind of have forgotten what friendship is. Because for me, I mean, a friend is someone who, even in like the smallest sense possible, would be there for me. Like, you don't have to be someone's best friend to be there for them, you know? And like, I have people that I surround myself with that don't check on me at all, or don't really speak to me outside of whenever they need something. I'm like, no, we're not friends. Do you have to talk every day? No, God, no. Goodness, no. I think talking every day as friends is overrated. I do not respond to my friends' messages half of the time. Let's see. When was the last time I responded to some of my friends' messages? What's up, Santos? Because, like, I mean, especially whenever I'm busy, especially, my friends understand that too. My friends, I think another part of friendship is understanding who you're friends with. Because, like, for me, I'm not going to say I'm a bad friend. I'm a very loving friend. I'm a very caring friend. I'm also a fairly absent friend because mama has to work, okay? My mantra, one of my mantras in, did I say thank you, Santos? I think I did. Thank you for the gift, Santos. Just in case I didn't say that already. But one of my mantras in life is literally, like, be uncomfortable now for comfort and success later. Like, I am always busy. I'm always working, whether it's my full-time job or my content. I am going to be uncomfortable now because in the future, I will be set. Like, I would rather grind now and set myself up for success than be mediocre forever and have to be forced to do certain things forever. Like, that's just me. You guys do whatever you want. Y'all do whatever you want to do. But that's me. Because I don't rock with a 9 to 5, okay? I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of working a 9 to 5. I'm sick of it. I can't do it anymore, okay? I can't work for a corporation anymore. And after my content blew up a little bit, and I, like, basically, after Stream University, I was like, okay, do I actually like content enough to do this as a job? So I started traveling more, I started collabing more, I started streaming more in general, I started posting across all my platforms, and I was like, yes, I enjoy this grind. So now that I know I enjoy the grind, I'm like, all right, how do we make this happen? How do we make this longevity-wise something that works for us, makes us money, and allows us to quit our jobs? You know? Hi, Max. How are you? But yeah, so that's my big thing. But yeah, basically, yeah, I think people in content are really cool, but it's also hard to be friends with people that make content because, I don't know if you guys know this, but it's kind of hard to get to know someone when they're always live. Because then you're just content friends. Because, like, you guys know me. I overshare on the internet, but you guys don't know what I talk about offline, you know? And it's hard. No, literally everyone's schedule's ass. Everyone's schedule's horrible. Because, Devin, tell me why. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get passionate about this again. Tell me why one of my content friends asked me to play games, and then I said, okay, I'm available at this time. I told him like 5 o'clock or something. Tell me why this guy forgot to ask what time zone I was in. Because I remembered what time zone he was in. I was like, oh, you live in Florida. I know what time zone you are. So I was like, let's play at 5 o'clock, my time. And then he hit me up at 3 p.m. And I was like, now is not the time. So yeah, content creators, we're bad. We're bad. If it's not I feel like, here's the thing. If it's not a collab, low key, we're so bad at scheduling. Even collabs are bad at scheduling, but at least with collabs, we're like, oh, but this is content. But just like hanging out, we're kind of cooked. We're kind of cooked. Because then you have to edit, and then you get tired, and then now the time zones are cooked. I think that we should, and I'm sure that there is a study about this somewhere out there about why this isn't the case. I think we should have one time zone. I think there should be a UTZ, universal time zone. And I think that everyone can keep their regular time zones, but I think that there should just be like a neutral time zone, a UTZ. And I think that we should just use that instead. Because I am tired. I am tired of this. The amount of plans that have gotten fucked up. There is GMT. Isn't that GMT? Just use that. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing. What's GMT? That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is GMT? You guys are just making shit up. You guys are gaslighting me. GMT. Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, Europe, Africa, North America, Antarctica. Oh, it has no offset. Wait, what US time zone is GMT? This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Thank you for the follows, guys. What does this even mean? Nah, this is too complicated. GMT is a thing. What the fuck is a GMT? UK wintertime? That makes there's no way. Do we have an American one? Why would I care about UK wintertime? It's the center? Okay, what's the American center? Can we have an American version, please? Like, what do you mean? Oh, thanks, Neo. Imagine it's bright and it's 3 a.m. Okay, but no, it makes sense because here's my pitch. Here's my pitch. Listen, here's my pitch. Everyone can keep their same. Okay, let me stand up. Hear me out. Hear me out, please. Please, I need to stand for this. Okay. Oh, I got a hip cramp. Oh, yikes. Oh, my hips. Okay. Hear me out. Ow. Oh my god, my hip. Okay, wait, my hip hurts really bad. Hey. I've been sitting weird for a while. Okay, hear me out. So, we have a general, okay, so stick with me here. We have everyone keeps the same time zone. Okay? Everyone has the same time zone. So, you don't have to think about that. However, on top of your general time zone, your typical time zone, we then make a worldwide time zone that everyone has, okay? It doesn't correlate to anything, but like then at least we could just use like the general time, right? So let's say that like West Coast is let's just say like right now it's 6 p.m. everywhere. Okay, so then it's like, okay, let's hang out at 6 p.m. And then so who's the time zone that gets to be the universal? So it would be GMT. It's GMT. I don't understand that though. I don't get it. Like the Google search is not, that's too much. Okay. Well, GMT. It's a local mean time at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London, counted from midnight. At different times in the past, it has been calculated in different ways. So you're telling me this is just fucking made up? They're just making shit up. Do not piss me off. Do not piss me off. Calculated from noon. As a consequence, it cannot be used to specify a particular time unless context is given. Like, this makes no fucking sense. Fuck a time zone, bro. Fuck a time zone. I do not like this shit. Anyway. Anyway. Gosh, no. Don't piss me off. There's no way. In the UK, we are BST, even though GMT is UK based is crazy. Oh, I can't read now. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Calamari. Hi, Mohammed. How are y'all doing? Oh, something else I was going to talk about. Guys, okay, hear me out. Now that we're like far enough into the stream, I feel like I could say this. Some of y'all streamers, they are not what I thought they would be like. Oh, and I already knew this. Okay, listen. Okay, well, okay, let me explain. The vibes of certain people were off. Okay, I tried to vibe. I tried to vibe with certain people. The vibe was so off. It was so off. Let me explain. At Stream University, I didn't have many expectations because, frankly, the secret's out. I didn't know most of the people that were going to be at Stream University. You caught me. I'm not Nirel Frog, okay? I'm not Nirel Frog. I didn't know who the fuck these people were, okay? So, whenever I was meeting them, what I got was what I got, okay? Now I go into their stream sometimes and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. That's them. So, like, I have no expectations. But some people that I have watched online, I'm not going to name names. I'm not naming names. I'm not going to say anybody. Because that's messy. That's not me. I'm a wholesome streamer. But some people. Listen. It's just, like, weird. Because, like, I would, speak to them. And, like, she messy. I'm not messy. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying names. But I would, like, speak to them. And I knew they knew who I was. Right? Because, like, let me not narrow down the circle. Now, I don't think I have that much motion, but whenever we run in the same circle and you're being standoffish, it's a little weird. I just think it's weird. I think that, like, I don't know. I think that people are just, like, not nice sometimes, which, like, I get it. But, like, for me, I'm not mean to my coworkers, okay? That's how I describe it. I'm not mean to my coworkers. Some people are antisocial, though. It wasn't, like, an antisocial thing. It was, like, a active avoidance. Active avoidance, bruh. Like, it was like they were talking to everybody else. And then I was like, nothing, bro. Yeah, no, but like, I heard that person does that to people. Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm just talking about like my TwitchCon experience. But I actively avoid talking to people I don't know well. But are you a content creator? I feel like we don't. I don't know. For me, it's just like and maybe it's just how I approach content. But like for me, it's like whenever I go out, especially at a place where I know that people know me, that is a PR run. Like that is a press run at that point, like I think every time a content creator goes out, you are like low key on a press tour thing. Maybe it's a popularity thing. Damn, maybe I don't have enough motion for them, but that makes it worse. Like, damn, is my lack of motion that disgusting to you? Am I that icky nasty? Am I not enough for you? Ugh. How tragic. How tragic. Actually, that just reminded me, like, this post that I saw today about Brooke AB. Just be you? Oh, no worries. I just be me all the time. I'm always just me. I don't change. I don't change at all, online or offline. I'm just the same. I'm the same person regardless of online or offline. I just change what I talk about and how comfortable I am based off of, like, who I'm hanging out with. But, yeah, exactly. It's like whenever you're out there, like, everything is a, well, or maybe it's like, maybe like because I'm less clouded, maybe it's like, it's because it's like still an opportunity for me. Maybe they're like at a place where they're like, maybe they're at a place where they're like, I don't need to know everybody. I don't need to say hi to everybody. You know, if someone's too open about people just wanting to network, it's very off-putting. I don't think at TwitchCon, because TwitchCon is a place where you know pretty much everyone there is probably a content creator. Like, be so for real. You don't walk around TwitchCon going, oh, I wonder if they are actually a streamer, you know? Oh my gosh, Provisions, thank you for the 5! Thank you for the 5 gifted, W5 gifted. Oh, wait, we're 7 away from a marathon stream, holy hell. Oopsies, did I come in at a bad time? No, you came in at a great time. I was just talking about we were just talking about networking at TwitchCon. You can't just hang out. It has to be, does it have to all be business? I mean, I just hung out too. I mean, you have to understand there are 24 hours in a day. So it's like, I just hung out whenever I was outside of the convention. I wasn't like networking and like, I wasn't like business networking outside of the convention really. But if I'm in the convention, like that's like my time to be like more aggressive about connections. And it's actually funny that you say that because like not too long ago people were like, oh my god, you're wasting all your opportunities because you're not connecting with people, you're not being aggressive enough. So it's actually funny that you say that. But oh, thank you for the heart. Thank you. I think I got a clue because you're not the only one who said this. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Maybe not. But hypothetically. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. But thank you again, Provisions. I appreciate you so much. But yeah. But that just reminded me. I saw this post today as well about Brooke AB, and I actually was thinking about her the other day because I used to watch Brooke during the Among Us times. I don't know if you guys remember Brooke AB. She actually signed to 100 Thieves back in the day, but she literally posted, actually, I wonder if I can find her tweet about it, because I know that she tweeted, Brooke AB. Oh yeah, she's still signed to 100 Thieves. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, yeah, I was at TwitchCon. I was. It was very fun. I enjoyed myself a lot. But Brooke posted, her mental health is 10 times better with her 100 viewers than ever, chasing viewership with thousands. Unfortunately, the gaming space is incredibly hostile these days. Miss 2019 Twitch. I think we've lost a lot of authenticity due to people viewing others as just a number or the next collab, etc. So, like, with her, oh my gosh, bro, that kind of, like, broke my heart, but it also really solidified, like, how I approach, like, collaborations and like working with other people. Hello, Jigga Global. Oh my god, I can't talk. Thank you for the gifts, Blue. But that really like solidified how I think about content creation and how I work with people. Because I know that you were saying like, oh, it can't all be business. I promise it's not all business. It's just like in certain situations that you just like are trying to talk to people and they just like don't talk to you. But with her saying that, it was actually kind of crazy because I remember like I have so many people that dead ass are like literally just use people. Like I've actually gotten that advice. Advice I have truly gotten from people is just use other people because they would use you too if you were in their position and they were in yours. No, I refuse. I can't do it.